Hello everyone. Hey, hello, Chock's back. Welcome. Hope everyone is well. It has been a long while, indeed. So I'm just gonna make this a bit of a chill sort of way to get back into streaming. It's been a little while, as I said. So, hello everyone and welcome. Hope you are well. I am working on a few things to improve the channel, so stay tuned on that. But while we have people to wander in and say hi, I'm just going to sort out a few things here on the side. So we'll just sort of wait for people and idly chat. Phil, hello, welcome. How you going? First cap off the rake. How are you going? Hope you are well. Let's have a look here. What can we do here? What can we do here? Got so many clues here. It's fantastic. Great. Glad to hear it. Is that a good size for chat? Let's see. Feels okay. That's totally okay. Totally okay. I'm always happy for people to wander in and say hi and stay for a minute, an hour, a moment, to lurk, watch VODs. Everything's fantastic. And I'm trialing a bit of an earlier start time as well. I normally start 2 hours after this, but 11 PM is probably a bit late for me to start. So I'm trying something a bit different, see how we go. So I'm just working out what clues I want to do for my clue conundrums. I've quite had the chance to get them sorted, but I'm just looking at them now. There's so many here. Okay. So we might give it, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. As I said, I want this to be a bit of a chill way. So yes, I've got a Lovats in front of me, which, is the easier sort of style of grid. But I just want a nice chill way to get back into it. And then we'll do one of my Steph's Cryptics, which is nice. Okay, I better make a decision here. Alright, we might do this one. Here we go. Okay. May. Another 5 minutes or so. This is a nice one. Okay, so that's good. So I've got two there, one more, and then we can reveal those and then we will make a start on the formalities. And as people know, I'm usually more organised than this, but I just have not had time to get it all sorted, unfortunately, but we're getting there. Okay, this is probably a nice one. Yeah, it's a Sunday one too. That's really good. All right, we're almost ready, people. Okay, it's probably okay. We'll see what people think about it. It's an interesting one for discussion. Okay. Right, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Okay. All right, I think that's okay. So let's see if I can do this here. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. As I said, normally I wouldn't be spending that time getting things ready, but we are good to go. Thanks for being patient. Let's sort that out later. Okay, so this is the plan. Do a cryptic. We'll do a click conundrum, then a cryptic. Easy one to start. We'll do another click conundrum, slightly harder one, and then Mostef's cryptic number 5. So we did the first 4 on stream, and he's got 2 or 3 more after that. So we've got plenty to go on with, which is nice. And I like these because they are more for beginners, but they are still nice. Then we'll do a harder click conundrum, which is a bit interesting, so we can discuss that. And then some logic puzzles later on. So just to mix things up, trying a few different things, see how we go. So let's get this one there. We'll just let people have a bit of a look at that. See how you go. I'll give you a moment for that. And while we wait, just wanted to say thank you everyone for being patient and for reaching out to me in the last sort of few months while I've been off streaming. In particular, I want to shout out a couple of people You know who you are, who've reached out to me on Twitter and also on Discord. So I really do appreciate your support. So thank you for making sure I'm okay and check in with me. Main reason for me not streaming a lot, in the last few months really is just being really busy with work, honestly. And a lot's been happening. Hopefully most of that is behind me now, which is good. But yes, I just have not had a chance to have a free weekend, really. So I'm glad that I'm able to get back to streaming. I really do love that. So hopefully we can have more regular streams, at least every Saturday. And then there'll be some Fridays as well when I don't work in the evenings, where I can also stream as well. And I do want to be fair to both groups of people. So people who tune in for Cryptic Crosswords and puzzles, and then people who tune in for Terraforming Mars. So next week I'll do Terraforming Mars on Saturday. And then we'll see after that if I can work out a bit of a schedule moving forward, so people know when Cryptics and Puzzles will be and when Terraforming Mars will be. And as I also said at the start, I'm working on some stuff for Channel Points. I've got some ideas, so that will come as well in the coming weeks. And I'm also working on my first Cryptic Crossword, which is very exciting. I have a theme, I have some clues, but I've not gridded it yet. So that's the next step to see how that all goes. So that'll be exciting. And of course, we will, in the coming weeks, solve a puzzle that Joe Adultman has kindly made for me, which is based on a Terraforming Mars theme. So we can get a happy marriage of that, which is great. All right, so how are people going with this one? I hope you've had some time to think about it. Not too difficult here. It's from my local paper, a Saturday puzzle. So generally Monday to Saturday puzzles are pretty easy. The Sunday ones are a bit harder. But this one here is okay, I think. No worries, Phil. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good rest of your day. Catch you later. So here, the net coming from the outskirts of Marrakesh. So outskirts here is the key word, isn't it, really? So as we know with these sorts of clues, you always look for indicator words. So outskirts here, telling you to take the outside letters. So of Marrakesh. So outside letters of Marrakesh. And well, I can see a 4-letter word where you take some outskirt letters in a particular combination and you get a word meaning net. That's of course a mesh. So there's the M and the ESH. So here's the clue again. There's left side of outskirt and there's the right outskirt there. So mesh is a net. So nice, simple, little easy one to get us going. All right. So let's get rid of that. And we'll get cracking with Sunday in just a sec. Okay, here we go. Magnates or guys usually leading society. Yep, sure. We have a nice one to start. Very good. Fantastic. Excuse me a moment. Just have a quick sticky beak here. My trusty manual. Yep. Let's just bring that down a little bit. Super. So this is okay. So leading here is the sort of indicator word. And if you take the first letters, so there's M, O, G, U, L, S, moguls, magnates. So that's fine. Hello, Amy. Welcome. That's okay. I'm here to help you. And so is everyone else in the chat. So this is a team effort. It's a really welcoming family, and we can learn all sorts of cool stuff. So welcome. And I have not been streaming in months, so that's probably why. Okay. Fly back west twice, having lost head. Okay. Let's see, 6 letters. Fly back. Having lost head. So west is probably W. Twice having lost head makes me think get rid of the T. We'll come back to that when we get some crossing letters, because don't want to get bogged down. I think that's the thing I've learned. So I have done a number of cryptics, since the last time I streamed. Mostly newspaper ones, and I've watched a fair few. And I think you can get bogged down easily if you don't move on, so let's try come back. Hoaxes are useful wild cards. Yep. So this is fine. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's the J. So there we go. There's 2 words. There we go. Julian, welcome. I reckon at least 2 months. It might be 3. Certainly haven't streamed in May or June. Maybe mid to late April I streamed, perhaps. But welcome. How are you going? And I hope you are safe and sound. Sydney is a bit of a mess at the moment, of course. But hope you're safe and going well. And I see you're doing giant Australian crosswords, which is fun. Metzacotta puzzles and all that cool stuff you do. So lots of cool, interesting stuff out there. I think I need to add a shout-out function here. So here's another thing I got to do. Here we go. So I'll work on that as well. Hi, Kieran. Welcome. How are you going? Okay, so this one here. This is kind of a double diff. Hoaxes is 1, and wild cards, so deck of cards. So a wild card is usually a joker. So they're practical jokers, of course. Okay, decide to swap eggs in cheese with ease. Sure. Yep. I guess they put eggs rather than ease like that, just for surface reading. But this is a swapulation. So the answer's 6 letters, and we've got cheese there, which has 6 letters. And the word ease, as in that letter, that vowel, an E. So we're getting rid of E's, and we're putting eggs, which O's. And of course it's choose. Oops, hello, that's not how you spell choose. So decide is to choose. Yes, that is correct. Eggs are O's. Yep. Just basically the shape of the letter. Okay. Cut short, making nut react wildly. This is going to be an anagram. And it's going to be... yes. There it is. Great. While we let people have a look at that, I will get my pad out so I can use it for anagrams when I need to. Leori! Yes, I'm back. Welcome. How are you going? I've been enjoying your streams. You're doing MP puzzles, which is very exciting and frightening. I have done maybe half a dozen. You're awake, yes. What time is it where you are? Must be so early. Thank you for getting up. Really appreciate it. Did you get enough sleep? I think you're only online like 6 hours ago. Oof, 7. Points to you for getting up early. Thank you. Much respect. Okay, so here this as anagram. So cut short is definition. Nut react wildly. Wildly, classic anagram. And truncate. Went to bed at 4. Wow, 3 hours. Oh man. Well, welcome. I plan to be streaming for quite a few hours, so feel free to duck out and grab a coffee or something at some point and come back if you need. Okay, they say Palmer's an accompaniment to pasta. Yep. Yeah, agreed. It's a nap, not a sleep. This is true. So this is fine, isn't it? Hopefully people have this one. Give people 10 seconds or so. So they say we've got that business happening again. And, well, if you just read the next little bit a bit differently, something like Parmesan. Does that sound like maybe a cheese that goes on pasta? So there we go. And what about this one? Warning against bad habits for apprentice. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly. I think definition might be apprentice, but I'm not sure yet. So unless anyone's got some ideas, we might come back. So it's just a first pass. We get crosses from down clues as well to help us. So we can just come back. Warding against. No, not saying that, so let's come back. Yeah, a lot of 6-letter words, but, Hello, Dragon. Welcome. How are you going? First person to eliminate predicament. So first person is either P or I, right? To illuminate. Illuminate, shine. To light. Predicament. Predicament is a problem, a dilemma. That's my current thinking. Yeah, I also respond to Adam. That's cool. Adam, Chocchip, Chip. People have called me all those sorts of things. So that's cool. I'm easy. Oh. Now that's an interesting thought. Is that going to be... It's funny. Adam problems, right? Is that helpful? No, not helpful at the moment. Okay, moving on. It's cool. Take heart. Neither Napa nor Amazon have a wide view. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fine, this is okay. I'm back on track here with this one. So take heart. That's a very interesting, very nice little indicator. So lots of little ways you can indicate a hidden word, but heart is, take the heart, the middle sort of letters. And I wonder if you can see a word that means a wide view. Say, starting from here. There's my first subtle hint of the evening. So what about in there? I wonder if that's a word that means wide view. Yep. Doodle in baby's crib, bless him. Okay. This is fine as well. Same again, that's correct. So this time, again, it's just hidden inside. There it is, subtle hint. It's just right there. Keep reading from there and you get scribble. And doodle is to scribble, as in to doodle something out on paper. So there it is. And this time, it's in is the indicator. The letters are just literally inside scribble. So there you go. There's already 2 hidden indicators for you. Disorder made mother titled woman. So let's see. Yes. Happy. This is okay. So disorder. I mean, that should be shouting and screaming something, very obviously. Made mother. And then we need a title woman. And so we have made mother is 10 letters, but the answer is only 6. Dama. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. But, well, can we get maybe 2 letters out of this word here? Maybe another word for mother, but perhaps a bit shorter. And, well, that's also mother, correct? And now I wonder if you can see it. No, unless I spelt it wrong. Have I spelt it wrong? I thought it was madame, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay. Unless, let's see, maybe it is that instead. Could also be just the anagram of mother. That also has 6 letters. There's also another word that fits there, but I'm not sure. So let's come back. Okay. Here we go. Big 15-letter one. Mutiny in underwater vessel with admission to ministry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, I've got a few ideas. Mission to ministry. So I feel like definition is admission to ministry here. Mutiny in underwater vessel. So I think we've got a word for mutiny inside an underwater vessel. Like I'm thinking submarine or something like that. And then ordination is to be like ordained as a minister. Something like that is what's happening, but I haven't quite got it all. So let's move on. Widely adapted, being easy to manage. Well, let's see. Being easy to manage. So it's going to be... Nice. Nice. Well done. 24. Let me know if my thinking's right. Ah, well done. Good on you both. I think I know what's going on here, but I can't see the word. Easy to manage. Oh. So, okay. So I think this is an anagram, adapted, of widely 6 letters. And easy to manage is what we're looking for. And we're getting... What's it going to start with? No, not seeing anagram. See, anagrams can be the easiest or hardest clues, I think. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Duck into little departments. For station. Okay, we'll have this one at least. Lewdly. It has 7 letters, but I mean, is lewdly is that? Lewdy? No, hey, it's pretty close. It's more than I've got at the moment. So this is okay though. So duck in Cryptic Crosswords. Note this down if you don't know this. Duck is 0, like 0 runs in cricket. And little departments is DEPTS. Like that. Short for departments. And then the O goes there. Duck inside and you get depots. Yep, that's the one. Note it down. Cricket things come up. And most people don't like it, but it's a thing, right? Just like ER is queen, it's a thing. Just note it down. File it in the bank. Okay, down clues. More fear broadcast about opium extract. Well, this must be pretty close to that. So I reckon I have this just based on the wordplay. Can't say I've heard of it for sure, but it must be that. So broadcast is this business again? Homophone? Yep. I mean, the letters help, certainly. Without the extra letters, I may not have got there. But so, morphia. Something like this? Question mark? Or something like that, right? There you go. One vowel off. So this must be a opium extract. So let's have a look.
Morphia.
Morphine. Sorry, you can't see it on screen, but it's an old-fashioned term for morphine. There you go. The more you know. Okay. 2 down. I reckon I've got 2 down just based on the last word of the clue, but let's have a go. Go back. Okay. See, for example, a small lizard. So let me write down what the answer is, I think. Okay. Yes. Yes, okay, that's fine. I'm happy. Yep, this is a nice clue. Again, the crossing letters help here a lot, so I think we can get this top left corner done without too many difficulties now. So, go back. So, that's all you need to really look at, isn't it? So, go back means whoop, we're going that way. And then if we have okay, see, for example. And, for example, a small lizard is a gecko. Nice. Probably the clue of the grid so far. Okay. Hangs around local riders. So I have this. How does the work? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Maybe semi-unlit, this one, potentially. Hey, Hayden! Welcome! How you going? How are you going? Hope you are well. So we're in the middle of the first cryptic, then we're going to do another one, and then we're going to do some logic puzzles, so plenty still to catch for tonight's stream. So here, hangs around is the definition, but also around is telling you the answer is around the letters in local riders. So L-O, and there is loiters. Loiters is hangs around. Great. Glad to hear. Really glad to hear it. All right. So this one I reckon I've got just based on the first word, but let's have a look. In Sargasso, journalists make a brief visit. So I think we know how this one works. I mean, the J is a giveaway, isn't it? Not many words have a J in them. That's a very clear indicator. So we've seen this already today. The word in, it's just telling you the letters are just inside. So have a look. Can you see a word there? And there's a J there, so shouldn't be too hard to spot. That's where it starts. It's just there. And as I say, sometimes the answer is just hidden in plain sight. Sojourn is a brief visit. Okay. Remove lid to hide from gunmen. 4-5. Sure. So another double clue. So something that means remove lid, and also something that means hide from gunmen. And again, the enum helps. So 4-5. So if you remove a lid, you take cover. And if you hide, you take cover. So that's good. And I reckon I've got this one already. In Canberra, tickets are changeable. Sure. So again, we've seen this a couple of times already. So in, it's a pretty simple indicator. Just the letters are hidden inside. And it shouldn't take you long to see. That's where it is. It's just there. And that means it's a change, doesn't it? All over the place. Yes. Well, I did have tickets for Canberra in April last year and April this year. So I have changed them. Rush out of Athens. Okay. Sure. Sure. So definition is rush out is one of those tricky words. Can mean a couple of things, but also means the letters are out of whack. In the word Athens, 6 letters there. And a word that means rush or rush out is hasten. Make haste. Okay. Importance of eating mud mixture. Well, this is definitely going to be that. So let's see. Definitely going to be that, isn't it? Cancelled flights to Melbourne. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are uncertain at the moment. My friend's brother, his wedding is meant to be in exactly a week. We're in the middle of a snap 5-day lockdown. And my friend's brother has cancelled his wedding 4 times. Yeah, that's right, 4 times. Imagine how you feel cancelling it once. Let alone that many times. And my friend is getting married in 5 weeks. And the suit fitting was meant to be today. About 7 hours ago. That didn't happen. My dentist was cancelled today. My friend's son's 4th birthday is next Saturday. That may not happen. Yeah. And we had the Bucks party. And so my friend and my friend's brother, obviously they're brothers, so they had their Bucks party together because they thought they're never going to have it if they don't manage to do it together. So we at least had that a couple of weeks back, but it's not looking good. Yep. So, yeah. Now this is importance. So we've got a couple letters. So M and I are gone. can't be ing at the end. Oh, yes. Sure. Okay. Super. There we go. Just pop that in every other second letter. Give people a moment for that. In a room covered in plastic, with no door, half an ensuite, for 2 weeks. Yeah. That sucks. That really sucks, Julian. Sorry to hear that. But, you know, on the bright side, you have a roof over your head. And, you know, that's something that a lot of people don't. So, you know, I'm always the optimist. You know, it's been tough, right? Last couple of years especially. But, like, life in general is tough. You know, in the last couple of weeks, no less than 3 people related to people I know have passed away. And one of my close friends has received some bad medical news. So it's just been really crappy, honestly. And that's why I'm also happy just to stream, because it's our little way to say hi and have fun and chat and just, you know, escape life for a while, right? And just delve into this world of wonderful words. It's really fantastic. So, hopefully people have this anagram. It is, of course, magnitude. When I can spell, that would be fantastic. Magnitude is important. Of great magnitude. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we shall leave that where it is. Okay, good fortune, currently in Indian City. Oh, yes. Right. Okay. I've seen this once or twice. So, I guess either end could be a definition, but... And this can be a bit of a tricky clue. It may stump some people. Yes, well, actually, talking about Indian cities... Well, actually, no, we had Moroccan curry this afternoon. But, yeah, Indian curry, Moroccan curry. All curries are good, right? So it was very good. So I had my little bowl. I had lovely chicken with lovely sauce. I had pita bread. Lovely tomato salad. Oh, fantastic. So I was very happy about 7, 8 hours ago. Yes, so luck is good fortune. And if it's currently in, it's now, isn't it? Current is now. So luck now is in Indian City. And sorry, not sorry if you want curry. I had mine. You're welcome. Indian food's great, yeah. But just a little bit spicy, right? If it's too spicy, yeah, but just a little bit of spice for me. Like, I think chili has a time and place, but not too much of it. Cream, yeah. Yeah, cream's tricky. I mean, I have to be careful as well, you know. I love cheese boards and stuff. I could just sit with a block of peppercorn cheese, some cheese and chive dip. Oh, but I pay for it later if I'm not careful. Fried rice. Oh, lovely. Yes, please. Send me some. Okay, Antelope and Daisy leave Tableland, Asteroid, and Newspaper. Boy, there's a bit happening here. Okay. So I have the answer. Let's have a look here. I have to Google something, I believe. Let's just Google this. I have the answer. Just to show that I have the answer, I'm going to put this... There we go. That's what I think it is. So see if you agree with me. Oh, hang on. No, that makes... Yes, that makes a lot more sense. Very good. Okay. Cool. Cool. So here, I think this is tabloid because what is happening here? Yes, Julian, I had to work it out for myself as well, but we've got Tableland Asteroid, and you've got a direction here that something's leaving, but you've got 1 and 2, so 2 things are leaving. So now Daisy is probably the easy one to start with. Daisy is an aster. That's kind of tricky. Very tricky, right? But then what about Antelope? And it's like, well, you've got Eland. And I just had a look and...
Eland.
Eland is a large spiral-horned African antelope which lives in open woodland and grassland. So that's what it looks like when I can bring up Google, if it wants to work. That's what it looks like. That's an eland. So there we go. So that's what an eland looks like. Ah, eland's a Dutch word. There you go. Oh, interesting, Julian. Interesting. So there you go. So it's a double deletion. And the whole thing means newspaper. Okay. Lapsed into petitions. Well. Yeah, I think I know what's going on here, but... LAD is yes. Okay, happy. Dum. 13 across. There's no 13 across. So here, lapsed into. So I guess you got 6 letters in lapsed, and they are becoming. They're going into. There, they are small. 14. Yes, now 14A is eminently clear now. Yep. So we had almost all the other words, I think. So here it's pleads, isn't it? Plead is to petition. No, I think they're missing a trick there. Lapsed becomes. I don't know. They need something else there, I think. But yeah. Okay. Some venom I need for candidate. This is fine. Okay. So quite a few hidden clues in this grid. So we've seen in, we've seen take heart, and now we've got some. So some is just saying, well, you've got a string of letters, and how about some of them? And while we've got an N for Nelly there, there's only a couple of N's. So I wonder if you can see a word that means candidate. And my subtle hint, here we go. This is it. There it is. Start from there and just try reading about there. There it is. That seems like a candidate to me. Rabid victims who exit with Albion natives in noon heat, apparently. So 3, 4. Noon heat. Rabid victims who exit. Albion natives. In noon heat. Apparently. You have it. Okay. Nice. I don't really know where to start here. So we've got exit. So deletion. Old song. Oh boy. Yeah. No. people are getting, which is good. I mean, madness or something ness, I'm thinking. But anyway, we'll come back. Still got a few letters here. Yep. Allowed to depart open-handedly. Sure. Yep, I think I have this. From Kipling. Okay. So I may not know it then. But the beauty of Cryptic Crosswords and crosswords in general is you have cross-legged letters. So we can get a couple more letters. So here, allowed to depart open-handedly. So if something is open-handed, you've just done that. You've done this. Kind of thing. That's what this clue is talking about. And if it's a 3-2, then what did I just do? I let it go. So you just let something go. It's open-handed, as in like a mic drop. Okay, let's tidy it up. Nicely done, Aiden. I think you got it as well, just before I said it. Okay. Fly back west twice, having lost head. I still don't know this. I mean, I feel like the definition must be fly back, right? 22 across is looking a bit interesting. M something L. So does anyone have this one? I'm happy for a hint here, or fly back west twice. Nope. West twice. Oh. Oh, is it this? Oh, boy. Okay. That's not a word I've heard of before. Not a word I've heard of before. So let's just...
Setsi.
Okay, here we go. This is a thing. We have Setsi, which is this. It's a fly. An African blood-sucking fly which bites humans and other mammals. Transmitting sleep sickness and Nagana. Nagana must be a disease of some sort. There you go. Cool. And the way the wordplay works is you've got the word west, but lost its head. So it's EST, EST, but it's going backwards. So it's west going this way. West without the head, west without the head. Because it's west twice, but no head. So est is setsi. Nice. Nice clue. Bit tough, but nice. This one is now obviously a novice, right? Novice is an apprentice. And a warning against bad... So no vice, right? Warning is no. Like no, don't do this. And vice is bad habit. That rings a bell. An apprentice is a novice, like a learner. So now, yeah. So first person is P here, isn't it? Because to illuminate is to light. And plight is predicament. So that's okay. Yes, I've got this now. I've got this one. This is nice now. It seems obvious. Yeah, hindsight is a wonderful thing. I do have this. So mother is Ma. And what's a titled woman? Well, yes. A titled woman can be like a duchess, a maiden. But what about just a shorter, more simple thing? Like man and woman. Gentleman and. Like when someone says, welcome, this and gentlemen. And malady is disorder. So a tricky little word, but... Because the word made, I guess, disorder is made from mother titled woman. So it's a charade. Mother, M-A, and titled woman is lady. So, cool. Let's skip this for a sec. We'll just tidy this one up. So it is an anagram, clearly. And what do we got left? I-L-Y. It must be that. It must be just this, right? Wieldy? Wieldy. Is that a word I've heard of before?
Wieldy.
Easily controlled or handled. There you go. So that's a thing. Negated form. Yeah. Okay. What about this one then? Ah. So this must be now something like this, right? Insubordination. Yep. So mutiny is insubordination. In underwater vessels are sub, and ordination, like to be ordained. So I was kind of on the right track. Is admission to ministry. So insubordination is mutiny. Okay. And now this one to finish. Oh, is it? Yes. Okay. So I kind of have heard of that. So is that that's a famous film, right? Mad Dogs? Tarantino? Question mark? But rabid victims are mad. Albion natives must be dogs. Something like that. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. Okay. Albion is Britain. Okay. Right. I know Reservoir Dogs. What about... let's just have a sticky beak then at... Okay, well, Mad Dog is a slang term used to describe someone as wild and crazy. So nickname will mean stare. So in noon heat. How about just if we do Mad Dogs? It's a show. It's a British TV series. Is that maybe what we're talking about? Oh, yeah, no. So Tarantino must be Reservoir Dogs. That's fine. Noon heat is the midday sun. Okay. Mad Dogs, rabid victims. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Tricky little one, but there you go. Nice. First one done. Very good. Okay. So, let's get this one back up. There we go. Cryptic Death. Okay, nice. Very good. Yep. First one's done. Happy. All right. Next clue conundrum. Before we dive into the next cryptic. Have a bit of a think. So, slightly tricky. So, breaks the rule, question mark. Bit of a thinky one, this one. while we give people a moment to have a think, I'm just going to duck off screen and what am I going to get here? Oh, yes, we've got some interesting stuff. How about a good friend? Yes, I think I approve. Just open that up and we'll just steal a sneaky couple of those, hey? There we go, that'll do nicely. Ah, Aiden, I did not. I did not. I have saved it on my phone, so I will just pull it out. I'm sure I saved it on my phone or wrote it down somewhere. Where is it? Not there. Actually, it might be on my Discord, hey. Let's just check. No, it's not. That's a pity. If you... Oh, Twitter, okay. Then... I need to go back over my archives, don't I? So I'll give people a minute or two. I'm going to see if I can find this clue that Aiden sent me. Where's this one? Ah, I have it here now. This is great. So I have the clue. All right. So I have the clue. I promise to have a look at that, and next stream I'll get back to you on that one. So that's my little project, my little job. I've got it here in front of me. No worries, Julian. Thanks for jumping in. Stay safe over there, up north, and catch you around. Hooroo. Okay, how are people going with this this little one here? Have people have any idea what's happening? Any hints for people in the chat who may not know what's happening? Oh yeah. This makes it tricky, doesn't it? Solid question mark. Well, of the packet of 12, I've got 2 left, so I'm trying to be good. I'll keep those there. Maybe after we do the next grid, I'll have 1. Oh, Tim Tabs. Oh, no, stop. Don't make me show you what I've got in my bag here. Or else I won't have any other chocolate. Okay. So here's the answer. It's a cryptic def. Do people understand how this works now? Seeing the answer. Not easy to get. Oh. Well, they're fairly easy to get here, so we are more fortunate. So, rule can mean a couple of things, can't it? Rule can mean like a law. Rule can also mean like a rain, like a period of rain. Yeah. So if you break rule, you say, I've had enough. And you abdicate or resign. Yeah, so tricky. Tricky. So it's a cryptic def. And it took me a while to get this in the crossword that I did. I had to get some crossy letters and come back to it. But let me tell you, this is not the trickiest clue I've seen in my crosswords. I've got a very nice clue, which I'm going to save. I'll write that clue down for another stream. Anyway, let's press on. That was that. Great. Super. We can get rid of this. And we can go to this. So, number 2 of 2 cryptic crosswords. This is cryptic number 5 by our good friend Steve Mossberg, who tweets at Mosstef on Twitter. So go check him out. He is fantastic for a number of reasons, mainly because he caters for all audiences. He's now released, I think, 8 cryptics, if I'm right. Could be 9. We've done the first 4 on stream, and I'm going to do number 5 here now. And he also does cryptic crosswords as well. He's in the US, so it's probably pretty early for him. Joe! Hey, welcome. How are you going? Good to see you in my stream once again. How are you going? If people like cryptic crosswords, go check out Joe. He streams every day. He does Clue Construction. He does Guardians. He's fantastic. Go check him out. Lots of cryptic stuff happening there. Oh. Now, you've redeemed something. I have to remind myself. Yes, here we go. Oh, I'm going to get my book. Where is it? Where's my book? Oh, okay. So, I'm just going to show you off stream here. Under my book, this is the number of cryptic crosswords I have left to do. I've got to catch up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got a week's worth of newspaper cryptics to get through. So that was on top of this one. Some point earlier, it is in the US. So here we go. Penguin Book of Firsts. And you, my friend. Yes, well, Mum and Dad get the newspaper every day, so I just take the cryptic. You, my friend, get to pick a page from this book, and I'll give you a list of topics, and we'll do a bit of reading and enjoy the content. So please pick a page number from 1 to 386, I think it was. 233. Okay, your choices tonight are... Here we go. Your choices tonight are... Here we go, this is interesting. Soluble fertilizers, mining, surface working, clay mining, ore mining, petroleum. Those are your choices. There's a couple there that are very similar, so maybe you can pick 1 or 2, perhaps. Mining. All right, let me start reading the mining. Here we go, people. It's under the section number 8, Industrial Methods and Products. And it reads, 4 main systems of mining have developed. Surface working, open cut mining, shaft and tunnel mining, and deep drilling. The first 3 are so ancient that they go back well before any records which would make it possible to pinpoint their invention. Let's keep going, shall we? The oldest system, working the surface, was practiced by Stone Age people all over the world. Shallow pits were dug to get at good working stone such as flint by the first Stone Age cultures in Africa. Surface mining for clay began soon after the invention of pottery, probably around 7000 BC. So we're going back a way, in southwestern Asia. The first mines for metal ores were lead mines in the same region in the 6000s BC. And also going to keep going over the pages a bit more. Still later, the principle was applied to extracting fluid products such as brine and pitch from the surfaces of lakes and swamps. Petroleum was first mined by people in Mesopotamia in the 2nd millennium BC. They called it stone oil and gathered it from petrol springs and shallow ditches for use unrefined as a fuel. Most surface mines have been exhausted by long exploitation. Makes sense. However, in the 20th century, extensive mechanised surface mining has begun for aluminium ores. Bauxite, the most common, is mined this way in America, Europe, Africa and Australia, causing massive destruction of native forests, especially in Australia. So there you go. All about mining. It's interesting, you know, mining is so important. It's a massive booming industry, isn't it? But then forests get destroyed, so... I mean, it's a thing, right? So, how do you reconcile the two? You know, on the one hand, one is a massive economy that, you know, provides so much. And on the other hand, well, you know, we're cutting off our ways to get oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide, so... Cool. Interesting stuff. So that is from the Penguin Book of Firsts, the amazing record of the world's great ideas, discoveries, inventions, feats, and follies. So if you want to redeem your channel points for that, please do so. Interesting stuff. All right, shall we get into this then? This is a lot of fun. I'm going to start the clock and let's go. So this is, as I said, a cryptic, so it's meant to be a quick cryptic. Yeah, it's a neat book. I love it. Accept changes one at a time. Okay, 4, 5. Accept changes. This feels charade-y to me. Word for accept and a word for changes, meaning one at a time. Take. Take changes. One at a time is too many letters for an anagram. So I'm not sure. Push on, shall we? No clothes for Louis, yes. Oh, sure. Yep, I think I have this. Nice little cue. A cute clue. 3 letters. So this is a fun little deletion indicator, isn't it? Hey, Joe's got it. Nice. So no clothes. So this is nice. And this is sort of the difference between Lobats being more simple with the indicators, and this one, the indicator's a bit trickier. Aiden's got it. Nice. So clothes is the outside of Louis, isn't it? Because if you get rid of the clothes, as in the outside, you're left with oui, which means yes in French, I believe. Oui. So there you go. Horseman after dark dividing Kansas. Dark dividing Kansas. Oh, yeah, nice. Let me just write that down. Very nice. And this is where Steve Mossberg's American little influence comes into it. So definition here is horseman. Kansas can be shortened to KS, the state abbreviation. And dark is dividing, i.e. it's in the middle of Kansas. So if you put a knight inside KS, you get knights. Knights are horsemen. Very nice. Snare sample from Glass Onion. Yes. Nice. Very cool. And I hope people here are appreciating sort of the differences. And, you know, you can have some really lovely wordplay and lovely indicators. And if you have ever thought, you know, maybe I can make a clue or two myself, or make a cryptic crossword like I'm in the process of doing, you know, try it out. You know, there are so many words out there. Just look around you. You know, we're surrounded by words. You know, if I look in front of me, I have all these words on the screen. I have a book next to me. I have a bookshelf on my left. I have books on my right on the bedside table. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to finishing it. I'm super excited. As I said earlier, I have a theme. I have some clues. But I got to just grid it and see how that all works. So here, I think the answer is lasso, because to lasso is to snare. That's the definition. And a sample from, as in part letters. So this is a hidden indicator. Sample, just some of the letters to sample. Lasso is in Glass Onion. Nice. Bad word in Sweden and Argentina. Sure. I mean, I know what a bad word is, right? So I think it's swear. Nice, well done. SWE being Sweden and AR being Argentina. And swear is a bad word. That's what I reckon it is. So sort of charade. 1 + 2 = the answer. Side of poutine is lacking AP France sauces. Okay, so what's going on here? Five letters only, okay. Not sure what's going on here yet. So maybe we come back. It's only a first pass, so no need to think too long and hard about some if we don't know them. Ran from a ride gone haywire. So it feels like anagrammy to me. That's not going to be, and that's going to be too many letters, isn't it? Maybe it's this. Is it that? So is it an anagram of a ride? Because it's gone haywire. And it means ran. Is that what it is? But I can't see an answer coming. So 3 vowels there, so I'm not happy there, but well, let's push on, come back. Writers, Steve's deeply thoughtful. Can't think of any. Yep. We can come back. Steve's deeply thoughtful. 2, 4, 6. So Steve is who created the puzzle. Oh, this is nasty. That's what it is. That's really nasty. That's really interesting. Okay. Wow. This is probably the toughest clue so far, I'd say. Very interesting what's happening here. And it relies on one of the things that, you know, is unique to Cryptic Crosswords. When you see the name of the person in there, you must consider that. Does that mean something? In this case, I think it does. Because I think the answer is pensive. And the reason why is because writers are pens. And Steve is Ive, as in I, Steve, the name of the person who made the puzzle. And writer's Steve, apostrophe S means is, as in all of this is deeply thoughtful, the answer, which is pensive. So very well done, Joe, for getting that. So very, very, very tricky, but that's what you have to be thinking about. Audible purchase for 1 down. Well, we don't have 1 down, so we'll come back to that when we get 1 down. Bands, jackasses, where beer is consumed. 3, 6. This feels charade to me. Where beer is consumed. Oh yeah, nice. So I reckon that's what the 3 and 6 start with. This is nice. Nice little definition. And this is where, you know, you have some license, you know, as a creator of sort of more creative content. You have some license in your definition, and the wordplay is very fair, I think. You know, it is a charade. It's something for bands and something for jackasses. And beer is consumed in bars and pubs, but in particular, it's consumed on bar stools, isn't it? You know, you go to a bar or a pub and you sit on a stool and you have a beer. And bars is to ban, like to bar something, to ban it, and a tool is a jackass. So, ban, bars, jackasses, tools, bar stools. Okay, can we get this one down? Ends with a P, if I'm right. That's very interesting. Wretched old pot pie must be off. Okay, so this is interesting. So for me, this is clearly an anagram, isn't it? We've got old pot pie being 9 letters. But is the answer, thanks Joe, wretched, or is it must be off? Because wretched could be anagrimed. Letters are wretchedly out of place. Or must be off, and the letters are off. They're not in the right place. It's a 6-3. Let's see what we can get from that. Top or tip? G question mark. Okay. Let's see if I can work this out. So, what do we have left? OLP. So the rest of the letters after those O, L, and P that are in the clue is D, O, T, P, I, E. So dot pi has to go in there somewhere. Not sure about that being a thing, so let's get rid of that. On the right track? Yeah. Must be off. Oh, okay. I mean, is it that? Which means... P-I-D-E. How's everyone going with this? I think Aiden's got it with a bit of help. Kieran maybe has it. Yeah. I mean, tip. Top. Something's... Oh, the arrow's got it. Nice. Jolly good clue. I mean, I had dip originally, right? Something dip. But I don't know. So I'm going to come back, I think. Sadly. But we got some ideas. Oh, that's okay. Reportedly flirtatious swimmer. Now then. So I think it's a homophone. Reportedly, right? So something that's flirtatious and it means swimmer. Is it going to be a swimmer person or a swimmer creature? You're awake. Yes, good. It is early. Is this a swimmer person or a swimmer animal or something like that? Flirtatious. This is... Don't know. You've got it. Okay. Is it a person? Definition is swimmer, correct? And is it a person or a thing, like an animal? I mean, what's flirtatious? Love, adore. Not a person. I mean, like an eel. Court. Dote. Something like that. But I can't see it. But this one I reckon I've got. So here, this is interesting, right? I mean, it must be that, right? So fantastic. What do people think of that as the indicator here? I agree, Kieran. It must be Tokyo, correct? So fantastic. Is fantastic an anagram indicator? It's interesting. Think about that. Tis. Okay. Happy with that then. Limits amount of moisture in stratosphere. What? Moisture. Stratosphere. Fantastical over fantastic. Fantastical Japanese city? I mean, I think fantastic is the better grammar, right? Just thinking, you know, if you were to read a sentence, it'd be like, "Hey, welcome to Kyoto, fantastic Japanese city," kind of thing. So I think, is in stratosphere. So I want something like limits here is telling me to either take the outside letters or to take something out, like to reduce the word. Amount of moisture is like rain. Stratosphere is like cloud. It's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Amount of moisture. But I don't know. So let's come back. Liberal marches getting generous coverage, question mark. Well, let's think about this. I have one idea, so I'm just going to ponder this for a moment. So marches is 7 letters. Liberal. Liberal is an interesting anagram indicator, if that's what it is. Can I find a 7-letter word that means generous coverage? It's kind of awkward. Liberal marches. Getting generous coverage. It's a question mark, so it's going to be thinky, a bit punny, something like that. I'm not saying this. Okay. Come back. We'll come back. This is only first pass. I'm not doing too badly, I think. Metal guitarists, instruments of destruction. Starts with an S. Metal guitarists. Instruments of destruction. Nice, well done. Instruments of destruction. So destruction seems like seems anagrammy to me, but instruments, it's way too many of those, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Metal guitarists. Nice, well done. People are getting this. This is good. Metal. Oh, thank you for the follow, Blue Jay. Welcome. How are you going? 5 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed that. So maybe it's a charade, metal guitarists. Or maybe a double clue. I think it's metal guitarists and then instruments of destruction. Something like that. What could that next letter be? Am I on the right track? Is it kind of like a charade or a double def kind of clue? Like explosives or something. Oh, is it that? Oh, is it that? Nice. Yes. Yeah, it seemed double definition-y when you look at it differently. Yeah. Cool. It's a nice clue. I love it. So metal guitarists are shredders, and then instruments of destruction are shredders, like pepper shredders. Very cool. And so double defs generally are only a couple of words, but see, you can make a nice double def clue with a few extra words. But, you know, you don't want double definitions to be too long, I don't think. Because they're meant to be, right, one thing, two things. So that's very cool. Love it. Nice clue. Good. Subtle omission in speech. 6-1. Something B. Omission in speech. Subtle. I think snub. Omission in speech. So the one's B, of course. I think B. Omission in. So speech could be a homophone indicator. Something B. Something B, right? That's what is kind of happening, I think. Omission in speech. It's also kind of a fun clue, so... Alright, maybe we can get 12. Okay. Ha! I reckon I have this. This is nice. On podcast. Very interesting. Like the indicator. Bit interesting. So cook on podcast. It means a father. And father can be a couple of things. Father can be like a dad. Father can also be like a priest. And I think it's the priest definition that we're looking for here, because a cook is a fryer to cook on. But podcast, I think, is a homophone, and it's a fryer as in a priest fryer. So I think that's what's happening there. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. I like this. Simple clue. I love when clues are simple like this. Nice, clean. A is A, and then fellow is a 4-letter word, and then it means a spy. Give people 10 seconds for this, and then we'll fill it in. And, you know, you can have a in, on, you know, like short things can be just part of the answer. That's fine. I wouldn't go any more than probably the. That is the is probably okay, but beyond that, you don't want to have too much more. That's sort of there, obvious. Unless it's a hidden, and then that's different. So fellow is a gent, and agent is a gent. It's a spy, agent. Pick up ball, my dude. My dude. Oh. Throw, catch, receive. So I want this to be a reversal. Ball could be pick up, like it's a down clue and the word pick up is there. So ball could be like O, like it's the shape of a ball. And my dude. Base of 16, okay. Yeah. My dude, is it like saying yo kind of thing? Or oi? Something like that? That's sort of what my thinking is. So I'm just looking at pick up. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, let's try and go back and get some of these. Ooh. Oh yeah, it is an anagram of a ride, isn't it? A ride gone haywire is 5 letters, and ran is aired. Something was like a TV show with ran was aired. Okay. Cool, let's try and get this one now. Yep. Now, is this an anagram? Is this an anagram, I ask? Because we have an R there now. So we have M. What do we have left? H-E-R. M-A-C-S. M-A-C-S. What's going to go there? So I'm happy now to sort of have a few hints. I think my thinking for this one is it's an anagram of marches because of the word liberal, and it means generous coverage. If I'm barking up the wrong tree, let me know and put me in the right direction. A liberal could be like free, it could be... Marches could be like strike or walk. It is, yeah. Why am I not seeing it then? Yep. Why am I not seeing it? Michael, welcome. How are you going? How are you going? Hope you are well. Hope you are staying safe. Are you in the city or are you further out of Melbourne? You're in Melbourne, I think, right? From memory. Hope you are well. Staying safe. Generous coverage. That H is throwing me in the 3rd spot. S. Ah, you've got it. I'm well, thanks. Yeah, my first stream in many months, 2 or 3 months, something like that. And I'm happy. I'm having fun. It's good stuff. And we're making good time. I might even do another cryptic at this rate. We'll see how we go. Boy. What is this? Anagram. Hey, see? Jeez. CM? I have not got any idea. Well, it's not... Probably one across is not going to end in A, right? So, I don't think the A goes at the start. Probably not the C. M or S? That's what my thinking is at this point. Let's... C... A... So S? Does it start with S, I wonder? Language of origin. Does start with S, yeah. That's so from process of elimination. And sometimes you do this, right? You have half the answer. It's A. C M. That does not feel right to me, so... Oh, right. It's German? Right? German would have given it... If it's German, it would have given it to me, for sure. Oh, Yiddish. Oh, goodness. That would not have helped me. Well, maybe it would have. Ah, yeah. Sure. Nice advantage. So, schmear. As in like a smear, but kind of thing, right? Like a smear of paint kind of thing. Kind of that's how I read it, but there might be more to it. So, yep. I felt this is the clue that's going to help us because it'll give us a good letter for one down, and that will give us the bottom right corner, hopefully. Accept changes. One at a time. Spread of cream cheese on a bagel. Sure. That's fine. So, am I right in saying that it's accept is 4 letters and then changes is the 5, and it means one at a time? Like something like it's in order, single file. Like in order, single file. First, second. Take times. Take turns. Oh. There we go. There we go. So I had the right idea with take. Turns are changes. One at a time to take turns. Nice. A koi? Okay, I have heard the koi fish then. You've got to, Kieran. Getting that K certainly helps. Koi, as in C-O-Y. So again, I had the right thought process. And this is the thing, right? I'm learning, clearly, and I'm getting better. But that's why I do. These grids are perfect for me and for people who are, learning. When Lobits are probably too easy most of the time. But, like a Guardian Cryptic is like, woof, above my head. Koi, I had like, love, adore, things like that. So koi as in C-O-Y, but it's reportedly koi is a fish, K-O-I. This one, amounts of moisture in stratosphere. Oh, yes. Interesting. So a mount here is a container. Very nice. So I think it's rains, isn't it? Because in hidden inside moisture in stratosphere is rains. And if you something that's limits is rains. So the freeway limits is speed limit, sort of thing. Or the limits of the pen, rains of the pen, kind of thing. So a mount, as in a sample. Nice little indicator there. So what is this then now? So T something O something L something. And we have old pot pie, but no TOLP. So D do pie is left. TD, no. TP, no. You say up. I think the O goes there. Oh, DE. Hang on. Is it something like this? Something like that? How close am I with that? Do I have all the letters? I'm just looking here. No. Something like that? Oh, I had it right. Did I have it right? Toodle pip. So does that mean... Must be off? Like... Toodle pip, like see you later, like bye? Cheerio. Is this an American thing or a British thing? It's not an Australian thing, that's for sure. Apparently, I've never heard that in 32 years of, nearly 33 years of living in this world. I've never heard of Toodle Pip. Old British. Rightio. BAFTA then. Right. Toodle Pip, Toto, cheerio, bye-bye, kind of thing, right? Yeah, there's the BAFTA. What is this? What is this? I mean, is it something like that? Side of poutine is PE, the sides, but no, that's only one. And is lacking is off. My grandfather said jokingly, How close am I? It's lacking. AP France sources. Other side, yeah. So P so this is probably going to be a word I don't know. So sources. Oh no, I actually have heard this. Is this like a bread? Something like that? Because it's the left side. So it's side, not sides, but it's PILAF. So side of these is the sauce. A rice dish. which is a side, yep. So it's kind of like semi-unlit, okay. Now, this one was auto purchase for Toodlepip. So, like that. Side is the def. Pilaf. So, yeah, so side is fine. So, sources. Yeah, so Toodlepip is buy. And audible purchase is buy as in B-U-Y. And one down is Toodlepip, which is buy. So there's a cross-reference. Oh, it's take first letters as sources. I've never seen that. There you go. That's why it wasn't making sense to me. Okay. Ball. My dude. Oh, bro. Oh, love it. That's such a good clue, isn't it? Ball is an orb, but it's pick up, so it's reversal. So it is reversal because a down clue, but it's pick up. Go this way. And if you reverse orb, you get bro, like my dude. So that was cool. Oh, very nice clue. That's my favorite clue so far. All right, let's finish with this one then. Something B. Silent B. Silent B. Very nice. Oh, well done. Steve, if you're watching this, very lovely cryptic there, number 5. Some really lovely stuff there. So I liked 16 down. That was very good. I liked 15 across. That was very clever. And a subtle, yeah, silent B. So yeah, silent B is just very nice. So I think my favorite clue is probably 16 down and 15 across. I do love that. Are we happy that fantastic is okay as indicated? I suppose that's okay. Like, it's fantastic. It's like, I don't know. That's a bit of an interesting one to me. This is a nice double def. I like that. And I've never heard of this. But again, like, it's pretty fair. It screams anagram, so then you can work out, okay, you know, once you get a few letters, well, is it this, is it that? You can sort of have a bit of a guess at what it might be like. Toodlepip. Oh boy. Well, I remember playing a game called Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. If people have heard that, that's going back like 20-something years. And one of the quests is you have to deliver orbs to people. Orbs are like precursor orbs. And the grandfather, when you complete the quest, yes, Kieran, he knows what I'm talking about. He's like, cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye. So, sort of that sort of stuff, right? That's what that thinks of. But yes, remind me to finish with Toodlepip if I don't. Now we're just going to think of all the different ways to say bye. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye, Toodlepip, see you later, catch, I'm off. It's 7. Shall I keep going? That's it. Peace. Yeah? Let's just sit here and think of ways we can say bye for the rest of the stream. Ah, man. Funny. But no, nice grid. Love it. Very cool. Alright. Well, I do want to do some logic puzzles too. So, let me think for a second. Yeah, so let's change tack. You know, I'm enjoying doing logic puzzles. I've been doing them sort of off stream for a while. I've done a couple on stream. So let's change tack now. how about we just get rid of this and do this? And we'll just do a bit of a resize here. Maybe I'll just sort of, hello, make it bigger. And we'll move me a little bit smaller, that's fine. So yes, this is Hashi. That is awful for chat though. So that is why I had that there, isn't it? So I might just do a bit of resizing. So we'll miss that little bit, but so if I'll just show, so what that is it shows the difficulties here. So for example, for the Hashi, it starts with 7 squared, easy, normal, hard, all the way to monthly. Now, these are enormous puzzles. For example, have a look how big this is. I can't even fit it on the screen, how big it is. Right, so this is kind of what I'm dealing with here. So I'm not going to stream these because it's too small to see. Okay, but these are fantastic puzzles, and you can do this in 40 minutes or so. It's fantastic though. But what I'm going to do is much more sort of user-friendly for the stream. I'm willing to go as big as sort of this, which I think is still sort of reasonable size to see if I blow that up a little bit. That's kind of reasonable, I think. You can still see that okay, I think. That's kind of as big as I'll go. But let's start small. 26, nice. Very nice, that's fantastic. Okay, so this is Hashi. And the way it works is really there's a couple of rules. So you've got islands, these are the circles, and the number tells you how many bridges coming off that island. You can have 1 or 2 bridges, okay, but no more than that. And obviously you can't go out of the puzzle, okay? So for example, this 4, you can't go left or you can't go up because it doesn't connect to another island. So you can only go down and right. And the idea is you have to connect all the islands with a single continuous loop. So there's various little tricks of the trade you can do. So for example, oopsie, having a look at this 4, we know it can only go in 2 directions, okay? And because it's 4, there must be 2 in each direction, right? So that's a simple thing you can do. So this 2 is now done, but this 3 needs 1 more. It can only go 1 direction. So that's the way it goes. And now this 2 is blocked off. It can only go 1 way. This 3 can only go up. This 2 only has 1 way to go. And you can see the puzzle solving itself right in front of you. So that's a 7x7 easy. So that's the easiest one, the smallest one. But that's how it works. Yes, I did know that. So that saves you time, which is great. So I'm just going to make myself a little bit bigger. There. So I'm just going to resize this because we don't need the sort of rules there. I'll pop myself up there and we'll see how we go. Alright, so let's do another one, and I'll try and do it a bit quicker so you can sort of see, hey, you might do it when you're doing in your own thing. So as you can see, this is 7 million whatever, so there's just heaps of puzzles. You won't find a repeat puzzle. So it's fantastic. Here we go. So this is how I might solve something. So here we go. So like that. And I'll explain my thought process in a second here. That one goes there. 1, 2, 3. Let's go somewhere. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. And we're done. Nice. So hope people could keep up there with my thinking. Basically, I started with the 4 in the corner. As we saw before, double, double. That's easy. And then we have 3 bridges left for this 5. It can't go left because it's full. It can't go up because it can't go there. So at least 1 goes each direction. Similarly, this is a double, double. This must be 1 and 1 with 1 left. And then you can use the rest constraints to help you. So 19's not lightning fast, but, you know, if you want to do these for speed solving, that's a different kettle of fish. I do it for enjoyment. And it's a really simple, nice puzzle. I love it. It's good fun. And, you know, with the bigger puzzles, you know, I'm happy for people to sort of jump in and we can solve them all together. So let's then, I'm just going to zoom out so I can see my screen a bit more here. Let's jump up to the next level, which is 7-7 normal. Okay, bear with me while I resize my screen here for you. Okay, so a bit harder, but let's go through it here. So the 3 in the corner, at least one goes each way. We don't know yet whether the third one goes. Same thing for this, and same thing for this. Now then, we can have a look at these 2 1s, for example. So you couldn't have this, for example, because that's an isolated island on its own, and it's not continuous with the rest. So that doesn't go there. So therefore, the 1 must go left, because it can't go the other way. So that then helps you solve this one here, for example, because it must go there. And this 2, therefore, must go up. And then you can sort of start to see we're going to work from the inside out, I think. So here we have 3 bridges left. So at least 1 in each direction. Because even if this one has 2, this one has 1. And if this one has 2, this one has 1. So there's at least 1 on each of these. Where the 4th one goes yet, we may not work out for a while. Same thing here. Now this 1 can only go up because it can't go down. And therefore this 4 is now doubled here. This goes up. This 3 now doubles down. And this doubles across. And we're done. So again, a little bit more involved, but still you can work it out. You just have to find that key choice was this 1-1. That was the key thing here. Working that out broke the puzzle down nicely. I love these puzzles. I think they're fantastic. And it's from this website, so I'm just going to pop this here in the chat. So that's one of the things I bookmarked on my desktop. And there's a load of puzzles on that website, like 15 different logic puzzles. Some are more interesting or, you know, subjectively better than others. But I love Hashi. That was the first one that I sort of enjoyed. So I'm happy to stream it. And again, 9 million something. So there's just heaps of puzzles. You'll never run out of choice here. So lots of fun. So that's what the puzzle looks like. So I wonder if people seen this, have they heard of this? I know Aiden's been doing this for a while. Do they enjoy this sort of stuff? Like this is this kind of stuff I love, right? I'm a bit of a nerd, sure, but I love Cryptic Crosswords and I love logic puzzles like this. This is like cool stuff. Like when people say logic puzzles, they sometimes mean those ones where you have like 5 people and 5 cats and 5 foods and, you know, this person lives next to that person, but they don't live next to that person, that sort of thing. But I like this. Oh, I used a version of Puzzle Hunt. Nice. Yeah, it's cool. So what we can do is we can just sort of do a couple for each difficulty. Puzzle Hunt, cool. Well, I look forward to it if that idea comes to fruition. So let's do a 7x7 hard. Okay, so same sort of thing, but this one's a bit harder. So there's less ways to get into the puzzle, but you just have to find one. So how about the 3 down here? Okay, we know it's going to be 1 and 1. Same thing here and here. So this 2 is now restricted, and therefore this 2 must go across. It looks like an outside-in puzzle to me, so this way. And again, we have this 1-1 situation. We just saw what happens with that. So this must go down. That must go down. That solves. And we're done. So, again, you just have to find the 1 in. And then it works itself out. Let's do another one. So I'm going to start from this 3 here. And maybe this 3. And, well, this 3 can solve itself because can only be like that. Can't go up or left. There's only one that can go down, so both of these must go right. Both of those must go down. This 5 solves itself because 1 goes there and 2 goes there. Now we can look at this 2, that must go up. And that solves the 3. We have 3 bridges left for the 4. So at least one must go down. And we have the 1-1 trick again, so we can just do that very nicely. And let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 more bridges here. At most, 1 more can go up. So 1 has to go here. And that forces that, which forces that. And that solves the puzzle. So again, you just got to find one way to get into the puzzle, and it works itself out from there. But these are the smaller puzzles, right? So let's bump it up. And I'm just going to, for a second here, reveal here. So this is where we are. I'm not going to do these ones here because, you know, they're bigger puzzles. They're sort of harder to see on the screen. And the special daily is once a day, weekly is once a week, and monthly is once a month. So, you know, I think if you want to enjoy these in your own time, there's only one of each of those puzzles for those time periods. So I feel like, you know, people would want to do those off stream in their own time sort of thing. But all these other ones, you can do as many as you like, really. So let's scoot to a 10 easy. So a bit bigger. Let me bear with me while I resize, okay. And we'll just get that back. Here we go. So I can look at this 6 here. This gives me a nice way to get in because we can't go up. So it must be like this. We must have 2 bridges off each to get the full 6. So that's a nice way to start. Already this 3 then solves itself. And we can keep going. Yeah, and they're a lot of fun. And we'll get to those, you know, as we go. And you'll see, you know, there are more choices and sometimes you have to sort of think a little bit more and, you know, it's interesting. So we'll get to those. This one, there's 3 bridges left, so 1 in each direction. And these long ones are nice because it kind of isolates the top part here. So for example, now this 4 solves itself, doesn't it? Because now it can't go down or left, so it goes like that. This 4 must go left. This one must go there. Must go down, must go down. And let's have a look. Well, the 3, we can do the same trick. And it's always obviously good to look at numbers on the sides, the corners, right? There's less possibilities where they can go. Excuse me, that's wrong. That goes up there. And here we have the 1 situation again. So this 1 can't go right, which means it must go left. That 1 goes up. That goes right. And this 4 is now forced. It can only go in 2 directions. So doubles each way. And this 5 is now down to 3 bridges. So again, must be 1 in each direction. Because at most 2 goes in any one. Solves the 1. Solves the 2. And this 3 has 1 left. It can only go one way. And this 3 has 1 left. It can only go one way. And this 4 must go down. That must go down. That must go down. And we're done. So again, a bit bigger, but fairly straightforward, I think. So let's then scoot up and we'll go to the normal now. Okay. So I'm looking at this corner here. That's easy enough. 1 each there. 1 each here. And this 5 is able to be solved. Can't go up. And only 1 goes this way. So there's a 4, effectively, with 2 directions. So it must go like that. And you can see just by doing a few little corners now you have a nice sort of sectioned off puzzle. So this 1 is obvious. That solves that. What else can we do that's obvious? The 3 goes left. Now we have effectively a 3 with 2 directions, left and down, so it's 1 each. Forces that. That's again a 3 with 2 directions, so forces that. Now this is a forced 4 like that. Doubles down, and that fixes that. And what else do we have here? What else is easy? Well, we can look at this 5, right? Because we can have at most 2 bridges in any direction. So with a 5 and 3 directions, you can do this straight away. They're all going to have at least 1. Where the last 2 bridges go, we don't know. But there's always going to be 1, 1, 1. Okay, these are just simple things that you can just do to help you out. Does that help us? Not immediately. So what else can we do? Well, this 1 is okay. Can only go this way. That way. It's 1 up and 1 left. So this 4 you mean? Welcome, Clickron. That's correct. Yep, you've gone probably a step further than what we've been doing. But if we think about this 2, hypothetically, if it goes left, that's the last bridge. And therefore, this is a 3 with 2 directions. So it must be like that. So these are the sorts of things you have to start thinking about to help you. And now, well, this 1 goes down. And now this 5 is now a 4 with 2 directions. If we take this out, so it goes like that. And now this 4 is effectively a 3 with up and right. So that goes like that, which solves the 4. This 4 can now be solved because it can't go down or right. And now the puzzle basically solves itself, doesn't it? So there we go. So that's a 10 by 10 normal. So again, there's lots of little ways you can get into these puzzles. But as the puzzles get bigger, I think they get more fun because you have to think a little bit more. Okay, so hard now. Let's see the difference. So these are good starting points, any of these numbers. Okay, so we can double all this. So all that's straightforward from what we've seen. Because only 2 directions, we must have 4 bridges. So 2, 2. 5 with 3, we know 1, 1, 1. Same here. Same here for the 4, and then the 3 we've talked about. And already we can see this top part is going to solve itself, isn't it? And that goes there. We've got a 1, 1 situation here, so that's a thing. This 1 must go down. That 1 must go up. Doubles across, down, like that, like that, like that. We're done. And this is nice, like when I get, half an hour sometimes, and I'm got home from work, I might just go through one of each of those hashes as we're doing now. It's just good fun. It's a nice way to just, exercise the grey matter, keep active, but also just sort of relax in a way, in a funny sort of way. Okay. So let's skip the 15. I'm going to pull this up again. Okay. And we'll go to the 25s. So this is kind of as much as I think is easily able to be seen on stream. So let's do that. And resizing time here. So let's see how we go about this. Bear with me here while I... Oops, excuse me. Kind of a bit awkward there. I may have to do this in sections. Is that kind of okay with people if I do it in 2 sections? She's great. Agreed. I think that's okay, right? We'll stick with that for now. All right. Looks okay. Good. Now, we can see a 7. We haven't seen a 7 before. And this 7s is immediately able to be solved. I'll give you a second to have a think how it can be solved while I do some of these other numbers. So let's, for example, do this and this and this and this. This is all obvious stuff now, right? We've seen how this works. So I'm just idly doing numbers now that we can just fill in. And this one goes like that. Goes like that. This is all easy stuff, right? We've seen how that works. Now this 7, well, we need it to go in all 4 directions because it's a 7. Because we know a 6 goes double, double, double in 3 directions. And an island can have at most 8 in these regular rules where it can have at most 2 bridges. And so we're going to have 3 islands with 2 bridges and 1 with 1. And, well, that's a 1, isn't it? So it must be like this. That 7 is solved, and that is a nice way to get you into the puzzle. Because this 1 is done. And now we can kind of do this bottom section, because this 3 goes like that. This 5 needs 1 more. It must go up. And what else can we do here? We may now have to scroll up a little. So let's do that. And well, this 4 goes like that. The 6 only has 3 directions, so it must be that. We've got a 7 here, so we can do this. It's going to have at least 1 in every direction. And then there's 3 more bridges. And you can see how the 7 here, this really nicely splits the grid up into a section here, a section here, a section here, and a section here. So on these bigger puzzles, the 7s and 8s are really good in the middle. And now let's focus on, say, this top bit here, because the 4 does that, 1 does that, this 1 must go there, that goes there, double down. That section is basically done. Here, the 1 goes across, that happens there, this doubles up, that goes down, that goes down, that goes down, and that goes there. And that's basically done. You said it. Yep, I agree wholeheartedly with that statement. 7s are so good. Yep. What about now? Well, this 5 is good, right? Because can't go left, so 5 in 3 directions must be like that. In fact, this 2 goes like that, doesn't it? That goes there. So good. Yes, great feeling. Well, this 3 is obvious, isn't it? That's like that. Yep. 5s are often very good like this. And again, this 5 here, same thing, right? And this 5 as well, right? Because it can't go that way. So this is nice. So it's puzzle solving itself in front of us. This is done down here, so we can go up. Let's see. This 1 is sort of on its own, kind of, isn't it? So you sort of look for this sort of thing, like, okay, where can it go? Well, that's the way it goes, and that means the 2's forced, and that one goes there. That goes down there. And now you can see, like, this 6 is almost done, isn't it? So it must go like that. This 7's very close, but we can't quite do that yet. Well, the 3 is done down here, so it must go up. And therefore the 5 must need 1 more going up. And the 7's done. So scoot across, that's done. And now we're getting very close. This must go there. This must go there. 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 And that's probably it. Nice. So you can see how the bigger puzzles, you need to look at the 7s. You need to do it in sections. It's a lot of fun. Now again, that's an easy puzzle, but same principles apply. So now let's bump it up. And I'm going to do a normal. We'll go that, okay. So again, I'm going to sort of, you either start on the edges, but see the 2s aren't particularly helpful. The 3s here aren't helpful. I have a 3 here, so I can do that. I can have a 4 there, so that helps. And I look for 7, so that's really handy there. So this is a nice 7, isn't it? Look at that. It's already done a lot there. Let's see. What can we do from there? Well, we can also look at this 6. Can't go this way, so that's a thing. What else can we do? So this 5, again, must be in 3 directions. This 5 must be in 3 directions. So this is good. This 3 must go up and left. Where else can we go? Let's focus here. That's really nice, so that is good. The 6 solves itself. This 5 must go in 3 directions, and it can only go up there, so double there. That's a thing. And again, the 1 situation here, so this 1 must go that way, which means the 2 must go up. And this 1 has to go there. This 5 can't go up, so like that. So this is nice. Now we've got a nice little section here, so let's focus on this 1. And then the 2 must go up, which means that is there, that doubles. And this 2 now solves itself. This 1 goes here. The 4 acts like a 3 with 2 directions. Let's see. Not sure there. 1, 2, 3, because the 3 is done this direction. This 4 goes up. 3 goes up. 4 goes up. This is now a 3 with 2 directions, effectively. So like that. And in fact, this 4 only goes in 2 directions, doesn't it? This 1 must go up. It must be like this, and like this. Like that. The 6 needs 3 more. And with 2 directions left, we must have 1 on each of these remaining 2. The 2's done. 4's done. 3 goes this way, 4 goes that way. So the bottom section is probably done. And this 4 needs 1 more, so up it goes. So we're getting there. Let's see, where else can we go to? Okay, well, so this 2, it can have at least at most 1 from this 4 down here. So at least 1 goes left, which helps with this. So you kind of have to look a step ahead sometimes. That now makes this 3 easy because it must go there. And let's say, for example, this 4 goes down. It may not, but let's say it does. We have a 3 with 2 directions. That's a thing, we know. And the 2's forced, which is nice. This 4 is now forced. This 2 is on its own, isn't it? Must go this way. So that's a thing, and that's a thing. And that finishes the 4. And this now becomes a 5 in 3 directions, doesn't it? So that's a thing, which means the 3 goes there. This doubles down. We got a 1-1 situation here, so this must go left. This must go down. Okay, and similar to the 1-1, we've got a 2-2. That's not allowed because that is an isolated island, so that can't be right. So at least 1 goes there, and at least 1 goes down. And in fact, this is now done. So up we go. And at most 1 goes this way. So 1 must go down. And hey, that's also done. So it must go this way. Which means that goes there. So we're getting there. You can see how it starts to come together. So that doubles, that doubles, that doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Must be 1 up. And that doubles. And the 6 here needs 1 more. So the 7's done, which means this goes up. That doubles. That doubles. That doubles. And are we done? We are. Nice. And you can see the bigger puzzles are, more enjoyable. You know, you see the 7s and you do it in sections, and it's a lot of fun. And, you know, I did it at a pretty reasonable sort of pace. I wasn't flying through, but it took me 5 minutes, so they don't take long, but they're still enjoyable 5 minutes. Okay, let's do a hard. And maybe I'll do a special daily. We'll see if I can get on the screen okay. At this point, I'm also happy for people in chat. You know, if you want to jump in and, you know, suggest some things, like, feel free. You know, this is as much about me showing you guys how this works as it is about us having fun. We can chat about other stuff and do the puzzle. Like, that's what I like about this sort of stuff. Aiden, you nailed on the head. You have more opportunity to jump around. So, like, for example here, someone in the chat, shout out to me something where we can start. I'm happy to start wherever people want me to start here. There's lots of possibilities, but throw me a number. Throw me a direction. We can work from there. Top right corner looks promising. Agreed. How about... Oops, excuse me. How about that? How about the 7? Sure. Let's do the 7. 1 in each direction. Oh, come on. We got another 7? No more 7s. What else? 6 next to a 1. This one? Is that what we're looking at? Because if so, we can do that, can't we? Because that 6 now becomes a 5 in 3 directions, doesn't it? If we assume it goes left. It may not, but... Where else do we want to go? Shall we look down the corner? There's less to go on here, but we could do this. 4 in the bottom right, agreed. Yep, that 6 is very nice. And the 1, and then this goes across, and this goes across. And now, this is also an interesting little sort of thing. So, this is illegal, right? Because have a look, we've now got our own little island. And that's a no-go. So this means the 3 must go left. And there's 6 on the edge, sure. And the 3 underneath. Oops. Goes that way. Come on. There we go. And then this 6 as well. So this is nice. Well, the 2 here is nice, isn't it? And then the 4 goes like that. And the 4 like that. And the 5 there is fixed too, because it can only go 1 that way. Can't go down, so it doubles like that. That little bit's done. This must go up. Alright. Someone suggest something in this little section here. Where should we go here? A couple of choices. What do we look? What do we like? Look like? Welcome, Stephen. How you going? Yeah, this 5 is fixed. Yeah. 4 and 5 on the top left. 5's on top. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. So helpful. You want this 2? There we go. For you, Joe. That 2's done. And this 2 goes down. And this 4, like you can just pick where you want to go. You're welcome. This 3. Where else? Well, this 4 now is interesting, isn't it? Can't go this way. Can't go this way. So that's the thing. Okay, just blocking off this 3 nicely. And this 1. So see, numbers that become difficult, all of a sudden just so easy. This 2 goes down. We got a 1-1 situation here. Can't go down, must go there. This one must go there. 6 next to essentially a 1. Well, we can certainly do this 6, can't we? Oops. That's certainly a thing. Yes, I have a bot. I will work on other things, but yes. The 3. What else? That finishes that off. With the 2. Let's see. Well, this 2, right? That goes down. Yep. And so that 4 can't go down. So it's now a 3 with 2 directions. We know what happens with the 3 in 2 directions. 3 down left from the 7. Yeah, I don't mind the look of this. Look at this one. We can go like that. Let's see. Well, this is a no-go. We can't have this. So at least 1 must go there. Doesn't particularly help us, but we know we can't have that because that's too many for the 1. So at least 1 goes there. And, well, this must go down. So we're getting there. But you can see it starts to get a bit tricky. You have to kind of marry things up individually here. 4 near the bottom right. This one here, we certainly can. We can do a lot with that one. And that helps us solve this 5, doesn't it? At least partially. The 3 gets blocked off. The 2 goes there. That 1 goes there. This one must go there. That goes down. That goes there. That must go up. And that bit's done, which is nice. We've got that one on the edge. Well done. So that's great. We've got that and that, so that's nice. That goes up. And this now means the 4 here becomes a 3 in 2 directions, so that goes there. This now means that's a doubled. That's there. That's there. That's there. That's now doubles that down to finish. Can't go up or down. Must go there, which blocks off that. Isolated 1. That's now a 3 with 2 directions. Goes there. 1 and 1. Must go up and down. Can't go sideways. And that doubles down now. And that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what about this here? Now we can go that. We can go that. 3 with 2 directions effectively. So that's a thing. There. And that goes down. So you can start to work out little bits. Oh, you just need 1, isn't it? It's so good. And sometimes they're devious to spot. But when you get 1, it's so helpful. Where else now? Feel like we're pretty close to cracking it now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, totally. On the small ones, you can definitely do very fast sort of solves. And hey, look at this 7 now. We've got a single that's been limited, so double, double, double. And that means the 4's done, which that goes there. And hey, look, that solves that, that solves that, that solves that, that solves that. That goes there. And now that pretty much breaks the puzzle, I think. Let's see. We're very close now. We've got just this little section here. Hey, Liari, welcome back. We're almost done. Little bit at the top here. Hey, this 6 needs 1 more. Forces that. Doubles. Drum roll, please. Success. So there you go. That is a hard 25 squared hashi. Which is a lot of fun. You know, and you have to do these in sort of bits and pieces, but you can start with this and that, 7s and 6s on the edge, 5s on the edges, and then you just tackle it in little sections as it comes apparent to you. Delectable. So, yes. Alright, well, let's see if I can. Can I reasonably fit a daily? I won't do the weeklies or monthlies because I really think those two are best enjoyed in your own time. They are quite massive. I do not submit to the Hall of Fame. Click. I maybe should. You know, I mean, if I was solving this a bit faster, I'd probably, you know, could do it. But, you know, I do this for enjoyment. Aquariums. I've tried a couple. I don't mind them. I mean, there are other puzzles I enjoy more. So I enjoy Hashi, I enjoy Star Battle, which I'm crap at, but I enjoy it. Shikaku, which we'll do later, is amazing. I just think that's so satisfying to solve. But I've done a few aquariums. And a few tents. And a few battleships. Star Battle is good, yeah. Everyone got everyone into everything. All right. Can I fit a daily reasonably onto the page? Now, if you want to do the special daily, don't look now, because this is the only time this is available. But let's make it a bit bigger, and we'll do it in sections. So let me just resize here. Yeah, one more, shall we? All right. Resizing. Please hold. Is that okay for people? We're doing 3 stages. It's a bit small, but if it's okay, let me know. No, you'll win. I'm not going to race you, but yeah, feel free to head out. Good for you, Aiden. Okay. No worries at all. You'll beat me. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. All right. So again, I'm happy for people just to jump in and suggest some stuff. We'll start in the middle section here. So throw me some numbers. Where do we want to start? I'm going to get my chocolate here while people throw out numbers at me. So that's great. So I think 7s are really good on the longer puzzles. And this one especially, it solved itself. So already you can start to see how the puzzle takes shape, right? You've got a little section here, which you can do something with. You've got a little section here. You've got a little section here. And the more you get these longer crossing down, you can definitely do some things with. So there's a 6 on the left. Yep. Very happy with that. And let's have a look. What else can we do? This 3 solves that, which is that. And again, we can use the same trick here. We can only have at most 1 going this way, so 1 must go up, which means 1, 1, 1 for this 5. Doesn't quite help us yet on this 1, but we're getting there. All right. We have some stuff we could go on with, but let's scoot down. Someone throw me a number or 2 on the bottom section here. All the time. Story of my life. It just is a thing, right? It's just the way it is. The way it works. You can't avoid it. But it's fine, like, you know. I don't mind. So where do people want to go with this? We've got plenty of choices. 6 on the bottom left. Sounds good to me. So that's a thing. And now this 1 becomes eminently solvable, doesn't it? Because it can't create an island that way, so it must go there. This 1 can't be an island with this 1. So it goes there. This 5 now is easy, isn't it? To at least do that, because it can't go left. Which means the 3 must complete that. And this 6 now becomes a 3 with 2 directions. So 1 and 2. So that's good. Yep, you are correct. Well done. This 3 now goes like that. And in fact, it goes that, doesn't it? Because it can't go left. This can't be a thing, because that's a whole island. So it goes like that and like that. 3, 2 directions. That's a thing we know. All right. That's reasonable progress there. Let's scoot up. What about here? What do people like here? Less choice here. I do see one starting point here, though. Actually, I have two. I see two starting points. What do people want to do? Yeah, happy with that. Can't go up, so it must be like this. So that solves that. That little bit's done. This one now becomes obvious. Can't go down here, so that's a thing. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, this 5, right, is easy enough to go like that. And the same thing with this 5. Can't quite do that 5. That's interesting. What else can we do here? Well, I like this 3 here. Bunch of ones. Yeah, we can do something about it in a second. Let's look at this 3, though. It can't go up or down, so that's the thing. And this one can't go up or down, so that is that. So that's nice. This 4 can go at most one that way, so one nice go down. Now let's look at these 1s. So, can't go right or up. Down would be wrong, so that's a thing, and that's a thing. Which means that is a thing. That goes down. It can't go this way, because that's its own little island. No good. So down. Has that helped us at all on the edge a little bit? Well, we can do the 3. Which you can just see there. This 1 now goes that way. The 6 now goes like that. That's nice. That's very helpful because we can do that and that. That's very good. What else can we do? You can start to just jump around because I get getting a bit stuck there. So you just scoot around. So this one here, let's see if this ends up anywhere. Yep, that one. The 7 is solvable, correct. Well done. Good spot. And, well, we can do a bit more with this 6, can't we? Because if it goes down here, it may not. But if it does, we have 3 with 2 directions. So that's a, oops, that is a thing. So that's nice. Now that's a thing, and that's a thing, and that's a thing, and that's a thing. So that now becomes a 5 with 3 directions. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good. Okay, this 2 has at most 1 to this 4. So it must go 1 across. Have a look at this nice long line. That's what you like. Now it's really cordoned off the top and the bottom. So now we can do a lot. Because that's a thing, 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 that's a thing. And you can do so much. And the 1 goes up. Yep. And that, and that. And that. And this is now a 3 with 2 directions. That's there, that's there, that's down there. So you can see how one big long line just breaks down half the puzzle. Let's scoot up again. This 1 goes there. Okay, this now means this is a 5 with 3 directions. This 2 must go there. This 1 must go there. Like that, and like that. Like that, and like that. And now, this is a nice little thing. We can't do that, can we? Because that creates its own island, so down it goes. Which means this goes down. And hey, the 7's solved. Like that. And like that. And like that. And that goes down. 1, 2, 3. Still can't do that, but we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that goes down. Oopsie daisy. So I think the top bit's solved. Now we can just do this section here. So that's there because it can't go down. It only has 1 from that. And this is now a 3 with 2 directions because of this. So I must go there. Okay, where else can we go? Ah, this 6 is now obvious, isn't it? And... this 1 is on its own. This 3 now goes like that. This 1 can't go like that. So down it goes. This 1 can't go like that. So that goes there. Solves the 5. Solves that one. Solves that. And at most 1 can come down, so 1 must go there. That goes there. That's now a 3 with 2 directions. That 5 goes like that. So there. So we're getting there slowly. We can't have that. That's a double island, so that goes like that. And at most, one of these hypothetically goes left, so 1 must go down. And same here, 1 must go left. We don't know which way the 1 goes yet. 2 goes down. Well, at most 1 goes left, so one of these 2 must go down. We're almost there. Ah, you did this morning. Okay. Yep, certainly looks a bit tricky here. 1, 2. So I think... So we can't have a double here and like that, because that's its own island. So 1 must go there. Where else? Ah, so this 5 we have blocked here and blocked here. So it's now 3 with 2 directions. So that is now broken, I think. Because, let's see, this goes like that, this goes like that, this goes like that. And now we have this little section in the middle here, don't we? Which way does this one go? That's the question. In the bottom right, I mean. Yes. Because at most 1 can come down here, so 1 must go there. That's nice, good spot. So we're just 1 away from cracking it now. Question is, which way does it go? If it doesn't go left, you have an isolated island with 2s. Yes, that's correct. Yep, otherwise you'd have double, that's no good. So now the trick is, where do these last ones go? I mean, so there's 2 ways to approach this. 1, you could do trial and error, or 2, you could try and think about what would happen You could try and plan it out in your mind. So let's think. We have this little bit here that needs to connect to the main group somehow, right? This little bit here. So one of these must connect to the 4 or the 2 here. One of those is going either way, right? So this is the last section. And sometimes this happens. You get to the harder puzzles, and right at the very end, you get a bit of a tricky spot. Doubles that doubles. Doubles that that goes there. The 2 4s. So if that's the thing, it's cut off from the rest of the main puzzle, isn't it? So it must go there. That's the thing. So it must go like that, I think. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if this ends up helping me solve this. That was the one. That was the trick. Yeah, I mean, there's probably, it could be a couple of multiple ways. I mean, you could just, you know, trial and error. Yay! But yeah, so the trick was, if that goes there, then you'd have this whole section here cut off from the main puzzle, which is here. Because it would be like this. And then there wouldn't be a way for all of this to connect to the main puzzle. So that's how I looked at it. So you have to go like this. And then it sort of, yeah, it was like that. And like that. Oops. So there you go. And again, so that, you know, obviously not the quickest run, you know, 15, 16 minutes. And if you spot that little bit at the end there, the tricky bit, maybe you do it in 13, 14 minutes. So you can do probably the weekly in maybe 20 minutes and the monthly in 25, 30 minutes sort of thing. If the 4s on the right were connected with 2 bridges, these 2, you mean? Got a problem with the 1 there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the other place you can look for it. So again, so there's 2 places there. So Aiden's got this spot, and then I looked at this. Because ultimately, when you get to this sort of bit, you need to either find like a paradox, like something that like that where it won't work, or you need to find something like this, where you have a bit that's hanging. So, very cool. All right, I've been streaming for about 3 hours. I'm going to finish with one more logic puzzle, which is called Shikaku, which I love, and then we'll call it there. So let me scoot out. So this is from this website. There's a heap of puzzles here. If you haven't checked it out, I'll repost the link in chat here, but this is just a bookmark for bridges, but you know, it's a really fantastic website. You got a couple of beta games, but you know, there's Aquarium, which Joe mentioned. Star Battle's a favorite. Nonograms is cool. We've got Hashi. Dominosa is nice. It takes forever, I find, when you get the bigger puzzles. My friend showed me the other day. But I'm going to do this one. So this one's called Shikaku. And basically, the rules are this. So let me see if I can show you the rules just for a moment. So you have to divide the grid into rectangular and square pieces such that each piece contains exactly one number, and that number represents the area of the rectangle. So, how that works in practice, for example, is for this puzzle, for example, you have a 4. Okay? The 4 can either be 2 by 2 or it can be 4 by 1. And then you have to try and work out where all the rectangles go so that each number is in one shape only. So, for instance, to solve this sort of puzzle, I would start like this. I would look at this 3 and say, I can't go up or there because it's containing more than one number, so it must be like that. Okay, that's my way in. This forces the 2, because you can't go up. And this forces those 2s. And then the 4 must be like that. These 3s must go here because the 4 must go there. And the 2 there, and we're done. So that's how this puzzle sort of works. Very simple. Yes, there's a bit of mathsy sort of factorizing and stuff involved, but I think it's just such a cool, satisfying puzzle to solve. And as you get to the larger puzzles with the higher numbers, it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to finish the stream with some of these, and then we'll call it there. Yeah, it's very cool. So let's do a newer puzzle. I'll show you how sort of I would solve it, you know, faster, as it were, and then I'll talk you through it. Here we go. Like that, like that. No, like that, like that, like that. That's wrong. That's very wrong. No, 4. Let's see. Okay, we'll restart. 3, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. No, that's not going to work. Yes, it will. Yes, it will work. There we go. You get them. Yeah. Totally. Satisfying is the word, I think. Now that was the easiest puzzle, and I did stuff it up a little bit there, but you can sort of see how I went about it. You know, I looked at sort of these couple of 2s, and then this 4, and then sort of it blocks off the 3, and then you can work your way down, and then you have to kind of work out how this little bit works. Because, you know, you can't have a little space like that, for example. And it has to be like that, and then the 4 and 2 works. So it's really cool. Really nice. And so you can see here we've got 5 squared, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the specials. Now, just to give you an idea, this is the monthly puzzle. I won't solve this, but this is, you can see how humongous this is. And you get, you know, 154, 186, 184, 160, and it's so much fun. Like, you have 16 here now. 16, are you going to have 16 like this? Are you going to have 16 like this? Or are you going to have 16 like this, for example? You know? So you can have different combinations. Now, there's only so many ways you can fit 160 into this sort of space, right? So how's 160 going to fit here? You know, something like that, for example. That's how you might fit 160. And you can see all of a sudden this 26 now probably stretches along the bottom like that. So that's how you can kind of do the bigger ones. But as I said, these are the bigger ones. I won't do them on stream because they're very hard to see. And they're more satisfying, you know, only once a week or month, so you can solve off stream. But let's go back to a 7. Yep, that's pretty good there, I think. Okay, so slightly more. We've got an 8 now. So an 8, well, 8 by 1 or 4 by 2, right? So 8 by 1 is not going to work because it's only a 7 squared. So it must be a 4 by 2. So it must be like this or like this, for example. Yeah. And look, start with the smaller ones, of course. You know, these are quite manageable. And when you get more confident, work your way up to the bigger ones. And I don't think there's any shame whatsoever, you know, while you're learning and practicing, if you feel more comfortable writing down, for example, how you can factorize 20. You know, 20 by 1, 10 by 2, 5 by 4, for example. You know, there's different ways you can do it. And I encourage you just to do that if it helps you. So let's have a look at this one. I'm looking at this 3. This 3 is very obvious to me, right? Because it can't go this way. Can't incorporate more than one number, so it must go up like that. Very clear starting point. Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. Yeah, if it didn't show, like, it'd be so hard. This 2 is also forced, right? Can't go up. Can't share number, so it must go there. And you can see now this 2 must go up, because if it goes there, you have an empty spot. So the 2 must go up. And now you think to yourself, well, let's say this 3 can go at most here. The 2 then must go left, right? Otherwise you'd have an empty square here. So I'm going to go on that. I reckon this 6 might go like that and the 2 there. And let's think now. If this... no, that's wrong. Because I reckon this means the 8 goes there, the 4 goes across. This is how the puzzle comes together, you see? That's how you do it. So it's kind of tricky because I thought this 3 was going to go up here. But then the 8 was going to be cut off. Because it couldn't go this way. And then this 2 would have been isolated. So it goes like that, and then like that. And then the rest of this fell into place. Because this is forced. And there's only so many ways, you know, this is forced. You know, that's how you can kind of solve these puzzles. Let's do another one of this difficulty. So I'm looking at this. Let's see. That's not the easiest spot to start. That could go there. 4. So this 4 is going to be a 4x1 along the bottom, for sure. The question is it going to be like that, or is it going to be like that? So for now, we'll just do this. There's still one space left, but let's see if we can work from there. This 3 is going to have at least one like that. So sometimes you have to bite the bullet and just try. So how about we try this? And then let's try this, for example. See if we can get somewhere with this. So this 3 doesn't work, so that's no good. Right, so that doesn't work. So maybe we try the other way. How about the 4 going this way? Let's see if this works. Already I can see this is not going to work, because this 2 is going to be a problem. We're going to have an empty space here. So that's probably not right either. So let's go back. And think about... That's not going to work. How about this? How about this? Is this going to work? That's not going to work. 3, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. There we go. That's how it works. It takes a bit of fiddling around sometimes. It's not always obvious. But I think the key was sort of starting here and realizing this 4 could only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when I tried doing this, it didn't work. Then I went the other way and the puzzle opened up. So I think these are nice. You know, they're a bit thinky, but they're really satisfying. I think that's the key word. So let's just collapse that a little more. And let's try a 10. Okay. So a bit bigger. And now we've got 14s and 16. So again, a few more little options here. So, well, given it's a 10 squared, a 16 by 1 is not going to work. So it's going to be 8 by 2. And it's not going to go this way because we get overlaps with the 4 here. So it must be something like that. And I'd say it goes like this rather than like this, because otherwise you then have a lot of empty space here with no numbers that can get there. So I think it's like this. And let's see how we go from there. 2, that's not going to work. So maybe the 16's not a... It's not a 8x2. Can you think of another way that 16 can be sorted? Because I can. How about that? That's the one. And then I wonder if the rest of the puzzle will sort itself out. Oopsie. How about something like this? And you can see how the puzzle's now solving itself. 3x3, 3 and a 4, and we are done. So that's the key. Finding one of the bigger numbers, seeing where the possibilities are, and then it just filled itself in, basically in a loop like this. So satisfying. Yet so elegantly beautiful. Sure did. Like, so much fun. Just, you know, I encourage you. And again, like, this is puzzle 9 million something. So you can do this all day, every day, and you won't see the same puzzle. It's fantastic. Let's have another go. Hopefully people are now sort of warmed up a little bit how this works. Do people want to suggest where we can make a start here? I see a potential spot or two. I reckon I have one spot nailed down for sure. 2 spots, actually. Yeah, and that's what I thought. Like, you know, I'm part of the puzzle Discord, and I can, you know, sort of encourage you to go check that puzzle team Discord, I think it is. There must be a link on the website. Or I'm not sure where I found the Discord. Maybe click around. Maybe you can suggest where. I can't quite remember where it was. The 10 5x2. Yeah, I mean, so my thought, and the 8 at the bottom, sure. Yeah, so this is solid. It's in the bar little Discord. Oh yeah, here. Sorry, you can't see that. I'll just expand so you can, excuse me. Thank you very much for that. You can't see the screen, it's kind of cut off a little on top. I'm just resizing, so there it is. It's just a little Discord here. So I encourage you to jump on there, and it's really a lovely place. It's so much fun. Everyone there is really supportive and help each other out in solving the puzzles, and it's just a fantastic place. So I like this 8. It must be there, right? Because 8x1's not going to work. We don't have enough space, so it must be a 4x2. No, I'm not. Well, I'm logged in. It's on a different screen. But I'm not logged into the website, no. No. This 2's forced. Now, this 6 can go one of a couple of ways, so we're not sure there yet. But how about this 10? Ah, yeah, that's okay. No worries. 10x1, it's not going to work clearly, so it must be a 5x2. You can't go this way, or this way, or this way, so I think the 10's like that. And now, let's see if we can't work out how to go from here. So I'm just going to try something, and we'll see how we go. That's not going to work. A lot of empty space there. So how about... that's not going to work either. Ten could go left, right. Oh, good call. Welcome, MP. How you going, by the way? Good to see you in chat. So that's what I'm thinking is happening now, because I was having trouble filling this section in. So let's try that. It's warm. Let me tell you what our temperature's doing. So at 12:10 a.m. it is 11 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 8.6. And today, given it's Sunday, our forecast is possible shower and 30% chance of rain. 83% humidity. Oh, 27. I like cooler weather, so I'm quite happy with 11, honestly. Yes, so Phil, I think the 10 now we've got sorted, right? And let's see now if that helps us, because I think now we have a bit of clarity, right? How's this looking so far? Oh, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. So... how about this way? That's not going to work either. Okay. I do like this. Let's just stick with this top section for now and just see if we can go. I'm liking the top section. Canada, heat wave. Oh god, 33. Ooh. Stay dry, stay cool. 26 where you are, Aiden? Okay. How's this going? Do we have this is interesting, isn't it? How about this then? Yes, that's a lot better, isn't it? That is a lot better. That's how you do it. There we go. Nicely done. Yep. That 5 went up. Yes. So that's another nice little thing to think about. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so that was 10 squared. You know, a bit challenging, but let's do another puzzle and see. So people in the chat, let me know where you want to start with this. What do we like the look of here? Sure. That 3, yeah, well, I can go one of 2 ways, right? The 7's looking interesting. I like this 7. 10 to 7. Don't see a 15, not in these ones, yeah. So that's probably going to be a 3 by 5. But it's good, right? Like, you can go one of 2 ways. So I'm thinking if this happens, we're going to be in... no, the 8 could go up and down, I suppose. Yes. Yes. It can't go there, can it? Because then you have an empty spot. So it must be like that. Good call, Kieran. I'm happy with that. That's a good start. So now this 10 is forced. Because it can't be this 10, can it? It can't be that 10. Because the 3 can't fit. So I think this is the way in. And this clearly is not right. So the 2 goes down. The 7 then is like that. The 8 only fits this way. Because I think if it goes up, is that going to work? No, we have a lot of empty space. So I think the 8 goes this way. 2 and 2. 2 and 7. And perhaps 3. 8, 6, and 8, like that, right? So now that's the 15, and I think now we're getting pretty close to be able to solve it, right? So yeah, just the middle bit solves itself, and the puzzle unfolds itself before your own eyes. And I wasn't particularly rushing it, but like 2 minutes, you know? Again, like these are so enjoyable, but they take so little time. Like, it's hard to find so much satisfaction in so little time in life. Well, I think this is a great way to do it. Beautiful indeed. All right, 15 squared. Now we have a 30 to deal with. I may have to just resize the grid, so please hold while I do that. Let's see, how's that looking? Wiccan's flipped it on the screen still, that's pretty good. 30 by 1. Given it's a 15 square, that's not going to happen. All right. What do we think? Well, this is nice, isn't it? There's only two ways this can work. This... That's not going to work. Two. So I think the 3 is... This is like that, isn't it? I think that's going to be a thing. And therefore, we're going to have something like this. Probably that, and that, and that. Let's see if this can take us somewhere. How about this as a starting point? Now, from here, 10, hey? Oh, that helps. 10 helps. So this 2's forced. And the 12 can't fit that way, so it must be... Could be like that. 18. 12. 14. And then maybe 11 and 14 across, something like that. I see this coming together now. Something like that. And so this massive space must be the 30. So now I think the puzzle is done with that 30. I think this is now done. Again, 2 minutes. So satisfying. Hey, I've done a bit of these. So I have done a few off stream. And I enjoy it a lot. And I think, you know, sometimes you just try something. And if it doesn't work, well, you go back. But, you know, intuitively, you know, this was a good starting point up here, I think. And then, given the way this had to work, you had to have this 2 going up. Because if you had it going this way, then this 2 gets stuck and you have an empty square. So then, so that's a start. And then like, well, the 12 can sort of fit nicely going this way. And then it solved itself. So really cool. 20 squared. All right. I think we might do this in a couple of sections. Resizing time. Resizing time. All right, that's pretty reasonable. So we'll just sort of do it like that. 39. Very interesting. Well, 39 by 1 is not going to work, but there is another one. There is another way. 45, 60. How about this? I propose this as a starting point. Oh, we're only at the 20 squared. The numbers get crazy high. So this makes it interesting. So how about we try... I'm going to go out just a little bit. I think that's okay. It's a bit small, but we have 2, 4. So I think, let's see, 12 to 15. So that works okay. And then the 11. Let's see, this could be a 15. Because it's not going to be 2 times 20 something. And then a 10. 5 goes nicely here, and a 2, and then maybe an 8. And then a 3 by 13. And a 6. I like this. I like where this is going. This is going well. How about this? How about this? That's not going to work. See why this is not going to work? Because we've got this little square here. We can't reach it with any other number. So it goes like this, like this, like this. That sort of thing. Sorry, people. I'm trying to do too many things here. I'm just going to get rid of my things here because they're in the way. $24 is interesting. I think that's forced. An 8, a 6, 18. That's not quite enough. 16. That's not going to work, so that's going to have to be a 4x4, something like that, maybe. Actually, no, because the 22 needs to fit. So let's see, 4 goes here. 2, that's not going to work, is it? So the 4, so that 4 has to go across this way, I think. So the 6, maybe the 6 goes like this, hey? Yeah, that's a lot better, isn't it? Oops. How about like this? Yeah, I'm liking this a lot more. This is good. 16, 3x3, 8 goes across. 6 3s are 18. And the puzzle is solved. Oh, 1 to go. Where have I not clicked? I have not clicked something somewhere. A 4 and 6? Oh, dear. Happens. And story of my Shikaku life, this happens all the time where I join something like that. Yeah, you saw it happen and you just let the show unfold. I appreciate it. But there you go. You know, again, getting a bit harder, sure. But, you know, you just need to, once you get this 60 really helped, right? Biggest number, and then it really sort of set off this bottom part here, and then up. And then you can sort of put together this top part. The 39 being 3x13, that's key to know that. Because you're thinking it's an odd number, like how's it going to work? But, yeah. Alright, so let's do 25, if we can squeeze it on the screen. Bit of maneuvering here once again. These are getting big now. Oh, I can't quite. That's pretty small there. So I'm just trying to see if I can resize this so we can see the whole puzzle. How's that? Is that okay? Got the whole puzzle in bit. Can people see those numbers okay? 102 is exciting. I think I won't go any bigger because it might be too hard to read, but that looks okay to me. So let me know if that's okay. Good. All right. So where should we start here? I mean, this is spice, isn't it? This 102. 34 is kind of interesting. 60 in the middle. 15 along the bottom, maybe. 21. 90 is interesting. 21. 10. Okay. A couple of choices. How about maybe that? Sometimes you just got to sort of think about an opening somewhere. And then just go from there. 3, 2. It can. It just fits. So let's stick with that and see where we go from there. Because I like this. I like where this could potentially go. That's not going to be enough. So that won't work. So that's probably not right. how far do we... 34. That's where I'm from. Obviously. Obviously. It could go up. It well could. So this 8s and 10's not going to work, is it? Unless it goes like that, right? Like that? Something like this, right? Ah, I like this. That looks nice, doesn't it? Looks very nice. Shall we press on? How about this? Oh, hello. Hello, what about this? Oh, that's very nice. I like this. That's a very nice 21 now. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, that's so amazing. 102, hey? Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Alongside the 34 is too long. This 5 is, you're right. Yes. Good pickup. Thank you. That looks a lot better. Because I like this. This is looking really nice now. It's 14, that's not going to work. So where's this 102 fit then? Let's see. 102, something like that. 7 3s are 21. That 6 comes down nicely. 2, 4 is 4, 7. So 7 and 4, 3. See, this is nice. 7, 4, and 3. That's a nice little sort of package. 3 along the bottom. 7 2s are 14. But not that way, right? Let's see. Because the 6 must go somewhere. And I reckon that's it. Nice. Very nice indeed. Wow. Love it. So there is the puzzle in all its glory. Really nice. I think the 60 was probably the key, right? Getting that 60, and then I sort of said, okay, well, this 12 kind of has to go sort of here, and then you can kind of work this bit out. And when this bit came together, I'm like, oh, the 90. And then the 21 was so good. Like, oh, that 21, that's what you want, right? So that's fantastic. Do we want to try and fit the daily to finish? Yeah, I mean, it could only sort of fit in a thing. So what's that? Ended up being 6 by... What was it? 6 by... 17. So there you go. 17, 6, and 102. Let's try to finish with this. I won't do the weekly or monthly because they're massive puzzles. But if you don't want to do the daily now, look away now. Can I fit this all on one page? Or just about. Is that okay for people? It's very small, but I think it's okay. So this is only once a day. So if you want to solve this in the 24-hour period for your day, look away now. Super. Let's finish with this. Then we'll call it a stream because I'm quite happy. So we have 105. Oh, this 6 is nice, isn't it? This is an easy starter, isn't it? It has to be like that. That's really nice. So then this 3, let's see, 3 up. 2, 3, 2, 6. 7, 2. Oh, the 3 is force, isn't it? So that's good. So it can't go up or any other way. So this is nice because now we have an 8 there. And I reckon I'm going to go across here. Let's just see if this works. 28, 48. Something like that. 28 7 4s. Maybe it's like that. That looks a lot better to me, right? Yeah? Are we happy with that, I think? So then we get this. We're sort of interesting there. So maybe it's like this. 2. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that. 6, 2. 4 on the left. Yeah, good call. Let's work our way down there. That's really good. So let's see how this turns out. So I think this is our way in. Let's see. 3. Maybe this way is better. Okay, so now I'm thinking the 48 goes like this. And then something like this. Still not convinced here. This is a good question. I guess it could go like this. Let's see if we can make this work, hey? Is this going to work, I wonder? We're pretty close. Oh, hang on, a 3. Hang on, we've got a 3 there, so... Yeah, good call. Looking at the 50. That was a really good call there. So now I think that bit's done. Yeah. So... So this 12 probably goes here. Let's see, 4 by 3. Because if the 12 goes like here, we're kind of stuck here, right? So I think the 12 must incorporate like that. I'm going to run with that for now and see if we can... So that's a 12 by 2 then, because it can't go all the way down. So I'm just sort of feeling out where we can go from here. Maybe that goes down. That feels better to me. I reckon that goes down? No. 420. 4. I don't like this 4 here. I think it goes like that, and maybe the 12 doesn't go across though. So maybe it's like this. I want this 12 to reach across. And then 4. Don't like that though. So 4, 4, 3 by 3. 2's in no man's land, but we can do it 18. Is that going to cause problems? That 3 is one too many. That is a good call. Let's see if this works. This is looking good. Now 105 should fit there. Yeah, it's encouraging. That's very encouraging. I like this a lot now, where we're going here. This is looking good. 7 4s go here. 2. 14 across the bottom. Yeah, I think that's all right. Okay. Shall we look at the 68 now, shall we? The 68 goes here, doesn't it? Because the 2 go across. That's a 4. 12, 3 and 2 make 5. So these little sort of things help, right? 3 and 2 make 5. That means that's all nice and square, because then you get a 16 by 2 there. That's nice. 8 by 2. 6 must be forced. 2's forced. 11 really only goes one way, doesn't it? That looks good to me. Like that. These 3's must go up and down. Like this, like this. And are we done? Are we done? Yay! We're done! Woo woo! Amazing. Fantastic. Love to see it. So I think this one, you know, a very different sort of solve to the others. We started with this 6, you know, this little section here, and then kind of snaked our way around. And then when we got this little bit down here, then the 50 and the 105, and then we finished off here. So yeah, very nice. Awesome. Now I also have not done the last clue conundrum. So let's do that, shall we? Let's do this to finish. This is just one more cryptic crossword clue. From the Herald Sun on a Sunday, I think it was. So I'll put Sunday. Sunday ones are generally tougher in the newspaper. So see how we go. I'm not convinced about part of the construction of this clue, but I like the way it works. So see how you go. Have a think. See how we can make of this. So plenty of people in the chat obviously know about cryptic crosswords, but if you don't know about cryptic crosswords and cryptic clues, you have a definition part of the clue, and then you have wordplay to help you get there. And then you look for indicator words to help you get the answer. So here, after lunch, starting softly, adaptations applied involving both sides. So what kind of words could be indicating something? Well, starting softly, that could mean like the starting letter of something. And the definition is either at one end or the other, never in the middle. So definition's either, say, after lunch or, you know, sides or both sides. But you've got adaptations, and then you've got involving both sides. That kind of feels like you've got something happening there. So maybe the definition is at the left. Start of the clue. Six, 7, 8. It's a bit of a tricky one, this one. Definitely a tricky one. Have a think. I'm going to consult my little book here. Kind of thinking I have... How are we going with this? Any ideas? I also think I transcribed this incorrectly, but let's see. 6, 8, 10, 11. You have no idea. This is a tricky word. It is a tricky word. I need to count out the letters here. I may have stumped. There's a reason why I put it at the end. It is a toughie. Because I obviously know what the answer is. And I need to make sure that I... Let's see. So there, that's that. That makes more sense. Yeah, I thought I'd done it, so there we go. That makes more sense. So I wonder if that helps. That makes a lot more sense. I was thinking there was too many letters there. All right. So what do we think the definition is to start with? And we'll work through it together. And as I said, it is a tricky word. You may not have heard this word. Well, this is going to be quite difficult then, because it's a toughie, bit of a tougher clue. But yeah, so I mean, apart from playing and streaming some logic puzzles, I do obviously a lot of cryptic crosswords. And there's a bit of an art to it. You know, you can't just sort of sit down and pick it up straight away. You do need to understand how it works. So, for example, here, the definition is after lunch. Ambidextrous is 12. Good guess, it's not quite ambidextrous. So, definition is after lunch. So, both sides is not the definition. So, if the definition is after lunch, then starting softly, in Cryptic Crosswords, we know what that might be. Well done. You nailed it. You nailed it. So the way it works is soft is P for piano, because it's starting softly. Adaptions is 10 letters, 9 letters rather, involving both sides. Both sides is your right and your left. So R and L. R is right, L is left. And you anagram adaptions, and I messed that up. That's why it wasn't working in my head, with R and L, and you get postprandial, which is after lunch. That's a tricky word. It took me a while to get this in the crosser, and this is from a Sunday newspaper grid. So I have sort of an idea to do sort of a couple of, you know, simpler grids, and then I can maybe transcribe to do a Sunday cryptic crossword from the paper. Because these are the kind of clues that this, you know, these Sunday papers are, which is a nice challenge, I think. Center. Yes, indeed. So let's just postprandial.
Postprandial.
Oh dear, that has completely gone off the thing. So postprandial.
Postprandial.
Formal humorous. During or relating to the period after dinner or lunch. For example, we were jolted from our postprandial torpor. It's also occurring or done after a meal. So postprandial. That's how I sort of know it, because I work in healthcare. But so there you go. That is how that works. So yeah, tough clue. That's how you've heard of it. Yep. Cool. All right. Well, that's nearly 4 hours. I'm quite happy. We've had a really good stream to come back, which is fantastic. So I'm really happy, and I hope I can do more regular streams going forward. As I said, next week I'll do Terraforming Mars, just to be fair to people from both sort of groups that follow me. And when I can get a schedule of Fridays where I'm not working, I'll do puzzles and cryptics, and Saturdays Terraforming Mars, and otherwise I'll switch. Thank you, Larry. It was great to have people in, and thank you for jumping in, and thank you, Joe. And Joe, I will get to solving your puzzle. Give me a few weeks to work out a good time. Do you usually start streaming about now, Joe? Is now a good time? I seem to get a notification that you go live about 1:30 my time, which is about 40 minutes from now. Something like that. So maybe we could, 15 minutes. Okay. Cool. Yes. Thank you, Aiden. For those people who weren't here earlier, one of the clues from Steve Mossberg's Cryptic was what I'm going to sign off with. So if you want to go back and watch the earlier stream, maybe just leave now. So that's what for you. I'll sign off with that in a second, though. But yes, so if you want to see more Cryptic Crosswords stuff, go check out Joe Dotman. He's going to stream shortly. He streams every day. He's in the US, and he'll do some clue construction in the middle, which is always lots of fun. If you want to see Terraforming Mars, come back next week. Same time, Saturday 9 PM. Is 9 PM okay? Because I normally start at 11, but I figure I'll try to start a bit earlier because 11 PM is a bit on the late side for me to start. And if I start a bit earlier, then I can stream for a good amount of time and then lead into Joe and his stream. So I feel like it was okay. Maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock would be better, but we'll see how we go. And yes, when I can get some time to do Joe's puzzle, I might try and marry the two groups of people that follow me. So we'll have, Terraforming Mars people who know the theme, and then Cryptic Crossword people who know how to solve a puzzle. And then everyone can jump in and have fun. So that'd be awesome. So I'll see how that goes in the next few weeks. And as I said, I'm also working on my own Cryptic Crossword, which is lots of fun. So that is exciting. And when I have that ready, I will let you know. I have to get a blog page first, though, so I've got to sort that out. And we'll see how I go. But for now, I'm going to head off. If you enjoyed what you saw, please give me a follow. That'd be awesome. I'm on Twitter at Chocchip373. I'm on YouTube. I post some videos there after the fact. Yours on the back burner. Escape room stuff. Yeah, and I also have an escape room that I was working on ages ago. But that's on the back burner as well. But maybe I'll work on that in the second half of the year. So that'll be interesting. But it's an audio escape room. So inspired by the lovely Bill and Danny at Escape This Podcast, so go check them out. They do a bunch of audio escape rooms, which is so much fun. But yes, I'm going to end there. So go check out Joe shortly for more cryptics. It's been awesome to be back. It's so good to be back. And I hope everyone had fun with cryptics and logic puzzles. So probably in 2 weeks I'll come back with more cryptics. And I'll do more logic puzzles. I'll probably do Star Battle. And I might do another type. I've got a few question marks here. So we'll see. But for now, I'm going to finish off. So thanks for joining, for chatting, for lurking, for hanging out. It was awesome fun. Yep, I'm looking forward to it too. I got to brush up because I'm awful at them. We'll see how we go. And yes, Toodle Pip. That's the way we're starting this stream off. Spam that Toodle Pip in the chat. Cheerio, Tata, bye-bye. Toodle Pip. And I'll see you all next week or in 2 weeks. Bye. Toodle.